What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to Whiskey Nose. I'm Marty. Welcome to the weekend, guys. We made it. At least we did have gotten close on the East Coast, that's for sure. Hope everybody's doing okay. We get the chat rolling here. We've got the Buse, Jason Busey, Pitter Patter. Let's get at her from Letterkenny. All right. Will O'Neill, what's up, brother? Friday at Fred's with Doug. We made it, man. Awesome. Doug H, yeah, there he is. Awesome, guys. Thanks for coming on. Just gonna just hang out for a little bit, try a couple little jewels I've got here for the week. We haven't talked much about the Storytime Driftless Glen Bourbon, so we're going to touch on it today. I've got an ancient age 10-star, not 10-year 10-star, which is I think it's about a 36-month whiskey Buffalo Trace gig, and I cracked it the other night on Livewire, and I really like it. I think for the $30 price point, if you can find it, I think you jump on it. But yeah, I'm gonna touch on it today, and just see what everybody thinks about it. I like finding good cheap whiskey that everybody can enjoy. That's not rock gut or anything like that. So I thought we'd give it a shot. Yeah, we still got people rolling. Hey Zach, Rob M, there it is. Hey, Jason C., the Mash and Drum. Christian, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming on, man. Rob. Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, cool, man. Yeah, that's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to start talking about these here in a second. Just if anybody's drinking anything this early, good for you. That means you're going to feel a lot better later after watching this. So, but no, it's cool. Later tonight, me and Trev are supposed to go live on his channel. He's got samples I've sent him and samples that he has sent me from the same whiskeys but different store picks. So that's what we're going to do tonight. He's not been feeling well here lately, so it's kind of touch and go. We may have to reschedule it, but I'll post a link and all that stuff to let everybody know what we're doing here shortly. But yeah, Mike Myers in the house. What's up, buddy? But yeah, guys, let's go ahead. I'm gonna get going as people start coming in the chat and slowly rolling in because, like I said, I know it's early, but it's welcome to the weekend, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start it off right. So let's start with the ancient age 10-star. Hope you all can see this. This is a hard whiskey for me to find here. It really is, and it's kind of weird. I don't know why. This is the 90 proof. They've been proofed down before. It's a really good whiskey to get your hands on, in my opinion, for $30 and under. I think this one was right at 20 in North Carolina. Christian, thank you for picking that up, man. Let me know. I think in the chat, I think that's what we found it for at the ABC store you got for me. But typically, this is normally a 36-month whiskey. Don't let the 10 fool you. It's a 10-star, not a 10-year. We've got other whiskeys out there that makes you think that that's an 8-year or a 10-year, and it's not. But this is 10-star. So it's one of those things. From what I remember, the nose on it, and like I said, we'll get more in depth into it. It's a really young nose, yeasty kind of nose that to me it lets you know that it's a light. It's not light. It's a very young whiskey. So 36 month kind of fits that profile, I think. But hey, I think it's got a great caramel vanilla on the palate. But we'll like I said, we'll get into it here in a second and really dive in because I think it's really good. Yeah, Christian, I'm already sipping on some Eagle Rare. That's awesome, dude. There it is. Yeah, with this weather, yeah, man. Thank you, buddy, for getting that. Yeah, we've had rain for like 5 days in a row for sure. But yeah, we're going to get on it. Let's catch up here on the chat, man. There he is, my whiskey friend. Thanks for coming on, brother. Enjoyed our quick talk today. That was fun, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'll let you take it from here, whiskey friend, on what we have coming when we're doing it. So I'm going to let you do that for sure. Mike had a question for Jason, but I think Jason, yeah. There you go. Hey, Phil, Everything Spicy. Hope you're doing good, guys. If you've not checked out Everything Spicy, please go do. Phil does some great stuff over there on his channel. So yeah, just got confirmation. Me and Trevor good to go. That's awesome. We've got the mash and drum in the house, guys. If you've not subbed to Jason C, you're missing out. Please go do so now and come back when you can. But yeah, that's pretty much the channel catch up. There's Greg. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Take a pour or two out of those. Yeah, man, I'm going to. Greg, thank you so much, buddy. I'm going to do a stream with the Sherry Finish Old Elk. I was telling Jason C about it last night. And then I've got the WB right here ready to rock, dude. Can't wait. So grateful, man, for that. I really am. All right, guys, let's get into it. Then we'll open up the chat, and if anybody wants to jump in the stream, we can. Whiskey. That was not a very good uncorking since it's a screw-on cap. But like I said, when I do, I always do somebody else's channel. So how can we do this? Everything spicy. There we go. That one's for Phil. All right, we're gonna let it open up just a second and see what we got. But it's a heavy whiskey in the glass. It's very light colored. Like I said, 36-month average is what I think I've researched and found. It's got some decent legs. It's got some oil to it. Nothing that'll knock you down. Sorry about the finger. We've got about 4 more weeks of this, guys, and it'll be out of here, hopefully. Unless I do something else stupid. Yeah. Yeah, man. This time last week I was busting ass at Chattanooga. I'd like to go back. Do that again. Oh, dude, that's sweet. That's it's got a cherry. It's got a butterscotch cherry. It's faint. It's not a heavy. It's not a thick nose at all. But it's happening. It's starting to release a little bit. You get that Buffalo Trace kick to it. I think it's coming more cherry. A little bit of butter, but it's smooth. The butter's now turning into a butterscotch candy. Now that it's opening up. But it's pure. It's really good. This would absolutely whip somebody's ass in a blind. I mean, and I think it would go a long way. Yeah, it's yeasty for sure. But that butterscotch is slowly taking over from the yeast. Over the yeast, I mean, the yeast is slowly going away, and I'm getting more that butterscotch note and that butter, just pure. All right, man, going in. Welcome to the weekend. Very easy proof. I think it's 90 proof. Yeah, this is the 90 proof. They've made 80, but yeah, it's very, very faint. It's not a heavy drinker. It's not really a lot of oil on the palate. The butter still is there, but it's a quick release and disappears. But yeah, that butterscotch is definitely rolling through, man. Hey, Samurai, thanks for coming on, buddy. Yeah, that's a young whiskey, man. It's an easy sipper. This is a killer bottle. I'm just going to jump over the ship and dive in off the nose, but this is a killer bottle to start your evening if you're going to have a decent night. This I know it's 90 proof. It's not 80 proof, Eagle Rare stuff, but this is a very smooth butterscotch bomb. It really is. It's really good. Uh-oh, I just realized what I did. Jason C is going to go buy 3 of them now that I said butterscotch. Yeah, that's good, guys. I do. I think it's one worth getting your hands on. I really do. I wouldn't call it full bodied. I'd call it more. It's like maybe 2-dimensional palate. It's nothing really on the front end because it doesn't have a lot of oil texture to it, but Of course, it's young. Didn't have any barrel time. Year and a half. I mean, 2.5. Well, 3. Oh, damn. Hellfire. 36. Duh. 4, 5, 6 year. Nah, dude. 36 months. It's a killer. There's a cherry back end a little bit, just a little bit on the palate. There's not a lot of caramel, not a lot of barrel, of course. There's something there though. There's something on the back end that's kicking it. It's not a coffee. It might be a tobacco, like a light tobacco back end. Not a leather. It's not a leather finish. Yeah, it's got a tobacco ass end on it that's kind of releases and slowly goes down your throat as it as you swallow, which is nice. It kind of doesn't just disappear. And like I said, this is one of those drinks that you got to take 2 or 3 of to really let it explode for you. I do like it. I do recommend it. Like I said, I just think it's a killer little butterscotch cherry bomb, man. It's for 90 proof, and for the money, it's just a killer bottle. That's if you want to score it really, I would think you got to be careful because there's things really close to it. It's more, I think it's more of a 6. If you can do it out of 10, what the hell ever. It's a 6 out of 10. It's definitely a bar buy, and I'm gonna keep it around. I think it's worth having. I really do. If anybody's had it in the chat, let me know. Tell me what you think, because I do want to keep it for sure. Hey, Independent Joe, there's another channel you need to follow. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, man, that butterscotch is kicking its ass now, man. That alcohol's released. It's a butterscotch nose, cherry. Hey, Matt. What's up, brother? ADHD, guys. Go sub to Matt. He'll do a video every now and then. And sometimes they're good. I'm kidding. Yeah, guys, everybody just tuning in, man. We're doing ancient age 10 star, not 10 year, 10 star. It's a 36-month whiskey. And I'm digging it. It's 90 proof. It's easy. It's a butterscotch bomb. Let me know in the chat if you've had it. I think it's really good. Yeah, yeah, guys. Probably 6 out of 10. I do. I recommend it for sure. I guess you're tired of hearing me talk about a $22 bottle, but hey, I'm all about it, man. I'm all about keeping it simple, keeping it cheap, and then diving into some of the other expensive stuff as time goes on. All right. Let's get into the Driftless Glen bourbon. I don't know if you can see the bottom, but this is 124 proof. It is a pick by the Storytime crew, and this shit better be good. Independent Joe. You can't not say something when you pop a cork like Matt does. You got to follow with it. My God, the color of that is really dark and pretty. It's pretty spectacular. It's a big word for a fat guy. Spectacular. Yeah, man, the legs are just solid. Slowly coming down. Oh, that's just, God, I don't know if you can see that, but slowly coming down. Whew. Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you, Joe, for posting that. Appreciate that. What'd Greg say? That's right, man. I'm just, it's a good point, Greg. And let me clarify. There's several reasons for that. One, I'm very easy to look at, and I have a super sensual, sexy voice. So if anybody needs me to, record their voicemail for them, Hello. You've reached Whiskey Nose. I can't come to the phone now because I don't want to. Just let me know. I'll do it for free. I don't care. I'll do it. And I wear shirts and shit of stuff that I wish I had. So closest thing. No, I've been fortunate enough for the likes to send me some samples of this stuff and Shane but yeah, awesome. Yeah, guys, this nose, man, Lord have mercy. Talking about complex. It's a heavy fruit cherry. There's a definitely a barrel note. You get a good barrel note. You gotta be careful. This one might burn you. Uh, yeah, there's a black pepper. There's a black pepper on that for sure. Cherry black pepper. Uh, Toasted bread. Maybe some hot buttery rolls. There might be a cat in the background. I'm gonna kick. Let's. Oh man, that's just good. It's not. It's working, man. It's starting to. There it is. Alan knows. He knows what's up. Hey, brother. Thanks for subbing, man. I appreciate that yesterday. Wow. Man, you talking about a palate. I spoke too soon. I should have let that ride for a second. Man, you get that oil up front. You get a cream, almost like a cherry bubble gum. Yeah. You get that hot buttery roll. I can't stand to say it. Chris is just going to run with this all day. You get those Texas Roadhouse rolls on the mid palate as you start to take it down. Uh, thank you, brother. Yeah, it's just because I'm half ignorant and super sexy. Yeah, it's opening up, man. It's a dark fruit. It may not just be all cherry now. There's a dark fruit, pepper, uh, a crock pot kick to it. Makes me want to eat out of a crock pot. Some kind of beef, potato, something hearty. Yeah, it's got a crock pot nose now. Yeah, now we're kicking its ass. Crock pot nose. Yeah. Boys, that's an easy sipper too. That's what's crazy. That is it's pure. It's a dark fruit with a honey glaze. Texas Roadhouse rolls. Texas Roadhouse rolls with honey drizzled across the top with stuffed black cherries. That doesn't sound so bad, really, does it? Yeah, there's a back end throat punch, man. There's something there. There's something that wants to rise back up just a little bit, just to come to say hello and go back down below. Austin Powers. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you guys nailed that one. I you know I thought the rye would be great. I did, but the bourbon is really good, guys. Congratulations, you did a great job, and it says it's aged 5+ years. So that color, man. I mean, I'm sure you can see it's almost a light coffee for sure. And I actually have. This is what's cool. 96 of 96. I got the last bottle. But I don't know what I'd put up against it. I mean, it's got what I say 124. Yeah, 124 proof. Trying to think in the chat. Let me know what you think we ought to put up against it. I mean, it's a dark fruit. You know, honey drizzled rolls. hot rolls. It's interesting. Yeah, it runs all over your palate. Those notes really just kick right across. I'm gonna put a drop or two of water in it just to see what that does to the back end of it, because that really, it's throat punching nicely, man. I don't want to kill it. I mean, normally I with this is it's just fine the way it is. I just want to see what it changes. Yeah, it's some goofy guy in Texas, Greg. Well, he just, he's gonna, like I said earlier, man, he's gonna take that and run. I'm in trouble for sure. I can't help it. Chris is a good dude, man. Everybody keep Chris in your prayers, man. He's going through some stuff. So yeah, keep Chris in your prayers, guys. Lighten the nose, of course. That wood tannin stuff is easier now. I think there's. We'll see what we can do, Samurai. But yeah, guys, this is good. If you've got it, let me know. Yeah, the light, it's lightened up. Yeah, Jason C, man, Match and Drum just uploaded Colonel E.H. Taylor Small Batch versus Cooper's Craft 100 double bass for Friday. When we shut her down, we need to go check it out. That'll be good. And Matt did the Remus Repeal 5. So it could be the biggest surprise of 2021. Check it out too. Will and Grease did the 4 underrated whiskeys. We need to check that out too, guys, later tonight. Not now, but yet later. Let me know, guys, let me know about the voicemail stuff. I can, I'll take care of that. And the OnlyFans page is, I think I've shot it down. I just don't want to put that much effort into it. There's a whole lot of sexy, and it's just not enough internet. Yeah. Oh my God, a cherry bomb. Cherry notes all over the place. It killed the throat punch. Just right, a couple drops of water. Oh, it's pure. Oh my gosh. That is easy drinking. Well, guys, while I let this chill for just a second and spin, I may add a little more to it. It's time. It is time for Friday at Friends. All right. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I'm going to go ahead and let me get going here, guys. I'll go ahead and pin the link in the chat because I need everybody that wants to join. I'm sorry, guys. I got to talking. I got to going on my deal here because I love it. I didn't realize it was time. It is time. All right. Message, the link is pinned, guys. So it is open. Anybody wants to come on, please do. Christian, the Repeal 5 is a damn good pour. I'm halfway through my bottle. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, dude, it's been what everybody's telling me. Rob M's got one, I think, coming my way. And what everything I've been told. And I think Rob tore into it Sunday and felt the rehash of that. But, yeah, it's really good from everything I've been told. Yeah, guys, put your notes in the chat, man. Let us know about the Remus. What you think? Is it the best one yet? Is 2 better than 5? I know 2 was a good hitter. Let me know. I think a buddy of mine, a store here in town, still has like 3 or 4 bottles of the 3 if anybody's interested in that, for sure. Oh, thanks for coming on, my friend. We'll see each other soon. Yeah, it's late. It's late across the pond. Guys, yeah, I'm sorry. Go sub to the Whiskey Friend. Alan is awesome. Good friend of mine. Does great whiskey stuff, man. he teaches you the scotches in and out, man. Yeah. Yeah, Jason, cool, man. I like it still, but he still wants like $90 for it. And I'm like, ugh, damn, there's so much stuff coming. I don't want to spend $90 on a 3. But if y'all say it's worth it, I'll go mow some yards and start a GoFundMe and see if I can't go get it. Oh, that's so good, man. I'm telling you, 2 drops of water in the Driftless Glen bourbon is really, it's made the expression easier on the back end. You still get a lot of those dark fruits. You still get that that honey. You get a good barrel. You do get a good barrel. I think, guys, help me in the chat. I think at Driftless Glen they use smaller barrels, so that gets that darker color really happening. It's pure. I really do think it's really good. So even if you can't find, I think they're sold out. So I mean, you can't get another Storytime pickup. But if you see the Driftless Glen bourbon, guys, I really do recommend it. If it's anything like this, I mean, it's fantastic. I mean, congratulations, guys. Like I said, you knocked it out of the park on that for sure. Hey, John, what's up, brother? Thanks for subbing, buddy. I appreciate that yesterday or night before. Cheers to you, man. We're growing. We're getting closer to 350 or 450. Sorry, 350. We're getting close to that 500 mark, guys. We've been going right at 6 months, so it's unbelievable. Cheers, guys. I'm gonna end up getting schnockered here then, but that's okay. Yeah, thank you, Samurai. That's Alan's page, the whiskey friend, guys. Go sub. What he does, it's kind of unique. We had a little Zoom meeting earlier. When the whim hits him to go live, he'll go live and he'll go for hours. Hours. Yeah. All right, let's have a little bit more. Like I said, a little bit, because Lord help. I've got some good samples for Trev we got to do tonight, so it's quite all right. I'm off tomorrow and the next day, and my stupid Vols play at noon tomorrow. Damn these noon games. I'm not going to go. It's just too much. It's just too much. No, that's good, man. That's just that dark cherry. It's almost Dr. Pepper. Man, that's just. I'm gonna let it work, man. We'll just talk. Let's jump to chat. Like, guys, I posted the link. Anybody wants to jump on with me, you can. If not, it's all right. I'll just keep chilling. We've updated Patreon. I added another tier, a lower tier, for everybody that hasn't joined and would like to. We have a $3 tier, and all tiers get Glencairns, or I'm sorry, Kenzie's. That's what we're going to do. So for everybody. But yeah, let me know what you're drinking, like I said earlier. But yeah, check out Patreon, guys. It's scrolling across, and it's in the description down at the bottom. Yeah, anything you can do, guys, to help support the channel helps a lot. And all goes right back into it. So thank you. Cheers to all my Patreon members. And that's just, this sumbitch is going to get me in trouble. That's what it's going to do. So it is what it is, and it ain't what it used to be. So I've got 2 days to sober up. So that's okay. John, no, I'm northeast of Knoxville. I'm about an hour and 20 minutes northeast of Knoxville in Kingsport, Tennessee, is where I am. Oh, man, Joe, there he is. Yeah. So, John, are you close? Let me know. Old man Joe, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming on. Yeah, guys, if you've not subbed to Whiskey Samurai, do so, guys. He's awesome. Good, great friend of the channel, great friend of me and Jason C's. So, yeah, guys, check out the Samurai. I think Samurai did a video yesterday. Post the link, Samurai, if you can. So people, hey, Whiskey Eyes, Leon and Tricia. Hope everything's great in North Carolina. There is a killer, in my opinion, ABC store there off. Shit, I'll have to look. I'll look on my phone and send it to you. That's where I bought the first smoke wagons I ever had. There's a lot of good stuff that hit there. But yeah, check it out. But no, we're just going to sit and talk. Yeah, guys, check out these other channels. If you haven't subbed to them yet, go ahead and do so, man. And you can always come back. Mash and Drum, Whiskey Samurai. Who else did I have earlier? Whiskey Friend, please. Oji-san's World. Please go check them out, man. They do a lot of great stuff, fun stuff. Feel everything spicy. ADHD. Independent Joe, man. Independent Joe's tearing it up. Great friend of the channel. Will O'Neill, if I haven't said hello yet, I'm sorry. Hello, Zach. Doug, are you all still here? Jump in if you want. But if not, that's okay. Wow. Really good. Interesting. It's interesting when you put the water in it and let it sit for a little bit. It kind of mellows out the nose a whole lot. I know it's going to, but it's a whole lot. It's like when we were at Chattanooga last week, we tasted the fall release of the Bottled and Bond, and it was lighter. I thought that's what I told Tim and Jason. I said to me it felt like on the palate it was a lighter expression than the spring release, and I think Tim said most people agreed with that, and so I like it better than the spring release. I've got it. It's just, to me, the spring release is really good. I think it hits harder than the 100 proof that it is, but it's got that great huge pepper note, and I just think it's solid. So the fall release, if you thought it was too much pepper or the pepper was just right, the fall release is going to drop that note down, I think, in my opinion, down a little bit. So when you see it, grab it. I mean, there's things coming from Chattanooga that is just unbelievable. That, I think Jason or Samurai or somebody posted a picture of Tim beside their Solero barrel at the River Distillery, and it was freaking amazing. Check that out. Yeah. Thanks, DC. I appreciate that, brother. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, man. Gosh, I got all kinds of stuff going on. What do y'all think now that we've seen the Basil Hayden toasted, or toast as they call it, right? Toast. Anybody a big fan of it? Or do you think it's just Basil Hayden? Let me know, because I think it's pretty good. I enjoy it. I've got a backup bottle because I think it's really good. Oh, Jesus. DC, you killed it, man. I just got the picture. Oh, my God, that's Ken. Holy hell, I've never looked better. That's awesome, dude. That's a T-shirt waiting to happen. Man, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Hey, Doug, have you all at Fred's, have y'all tapped this bottle? Well, hellfire. Who am I kidding? Shane was there, 2 weeks ago? Of course you have. Oh, wait a minute. It's time. As my neighbor Sherry says, it's time. Ladies and gentlemen, from the great state of Louisiana, please welcome Friday at Fred's.
Hey, Fred.
What's up?
Hey, Marty. What's up, Marty? Hey, guys. How's that?
How y'all doing, man? Looks hotter than hell where you're at.
Only, what, 90. Only 90
Yeah,
degrees.
so it's a cold snap. Yeah, you're going through a cold snap.
Oh, yeah.
So how's everybody doing? Let's get a catch up. I was gone last Friday to Chattanooga with Jason. So is everybody doing okay? Is life getting slowly back to normal, I hope?
Slowly getting back to normal.
How's the roof issue? Are you getting any progress on that?
No, not yet. We're still fooling with insurance right now.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Good luck to me, right?
You got to
Well,
fight for everything down here.
yeah. I see somebody in the background hiding. We need to see.
That's my brother.
Oh, bless his heart.
That's brother-in-law right there. The other brother-in-law.
That's right.
That's my
The other brother,
right there.
Daryl. So, what are you guys drinking on today, or started with? I know there's
We
several.
started with a little Cooper Craft 100.
Oh yeah, man. There we go. You can't beat that Brown Foreman for the money, man.
Very good. Very good.
Oh, he's got an Old Forester,
Yeah, we all done.
1915.
1915.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
got to finish that one.
Yeah, that's a killer bottle, man.
I'm going on some
Have you all opened any of the other bottles that showed up?
Yeah, we
Yes,
hope
we have.
that little bottle you got, the one you just picked up.
Oh yeah,
That's very nice.
yeah. Good. I'm glad, man. I'm glad. I think there's supposed to be some other people showing up on your porch here in the next few days. So and Doug, it's to your porch. I didn't do Fred's. I knew that you could take care of it. So you may see a couple more little jewels show up.
Well,
So,
they always end up here.
yeah, that's right.
You know. So how was your trip to Chattanooga?
Well, it was awesome. That's the best way I could put it. And I only got to do one day, and I think Jason stayed through Sunday. And we've met some great people face to face that we've seen for a year or so on Whiskey Tube. I got to meet Whiskey Samurai, James. I got to meet, of course, Jason C. I got to meet Will Hendo. We've been texting for a long time. Just finally got to meet face to face. But it was crazy, man. When we were there Friday, if Jason was here, he could tell you a lot better to explain it than I can. But Tim, one of the original owners, and he's still there. I don't know really how to, because he's got investors and stuff, but he's the man. Basically, was our guy all night. I mean, they had food there. I can't ever say that word. Charcuterie boards set up on whiskey barrels. I mean, more cheese and grapes and stuff than we would ever eat. He had whiskey that we had flights that we got to try. And what was really super cool is like when we were doing the flights, and we hit the new bottled and bond, the fall release. It's not really out crazy yet. Me and Jason were talking about it, and me and Tim were talking about it. I said, and I was asking the guy that was kind of tending the bar, I said, "Do you care if I have a little more?" And hell, he just set the bottle down. So I mean, it's just we got to try stuff that we normally wouldn't get to try, and basically all you could stand, which was awesome. If you had questions, Tim would be right there to answer and do pictures. And anyway, I left there about 9:30. We got there at 6:30. And my son was at his little club down the street because he lives in Chattanooga. And Lord God, I ended up with him drinking a little bit, and his wife and mother-in-law and sister-in-law. And I looked at my watch, and it was 12:30 in the morning, and I had to drive home. And it was 3.5 hours. So I made it. I made it about 4 a.m. I hit the bed. Then I had to go to that. Like I said, I don't know if I talked about it Sunday, but I had to go to Lee County, Virginia to Axe Handle Distillery, and we did a barrel pick there as a group.
That looks like a nice place.
Dude, it's unbelievable. It's got a creek in the back, and they've got a private well they've dug, and they've sent out ever so often. They resend samples from their well to make sure everything is limestone right and everything. And so they had everything opened up. We tried 10 more 4 to 5 year old MGP barrels, and we picked another winner. And yeah, it was crazy. A big weekend, so I'm thankful. So, but yeah, man, cheers to Jason C. and the Mash and Drum for getting that first big get together. But yeah, sorry I didn't mean to talk 30 minutes.
The best, though, right?
What was that?
Jason is the best.
Yeah, dude, he's something else.
And you got to meet Will Henderson.
Yeah, he's weird. Yeah, Hendo's weird. I'm just kidding. No, Will's awesome, man. Will's awesome. Big Vic, buddy, what's up, man?
So look, Marty, I got to get some of this for in honor of somebody. My shirt, right?
Hold on. Oh yeah, man.
You gotta
Yeah,
make them feel at home, right?
yeah. Whose store pick is that one? What's it say on the bottle?
That is a local store pick around here.
Can you get another one?
No, they out of these.
Shit.
I bought this one last year, actually.
Oh, okay. That's one of my favorites, man. When I see that bottle, I don't care. I buy that pick, man. This bottle's a store pick from my favorite place in Louisville, Frankfurt Avenue Liquors. If you've not been there, I don't know if that'll ever focus quite right. But this place is unbelievable.
They all gonna be somewhat different, right?
Oh man, this Frankfurt Avenue Liquors is a it's a liquor store and a bar. It's a dream come true. It's heaven, you know. That's where I got to try that old Granddad from 1963.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Unbelievable. Yeah, it was crazy.
We had both of those driftless Gwens. I know what you're talking about. Get you in trouble. Those both of them are very good.
Right.
Did you all get that like dark cherry on the bourbon?
Marty, we don't taste nothing.
Okay, I've given you 6 weeks to finally say, yeah, man, I get it. Yeah, that's there. You know, the cigar goes with it. Come on, Fred, you're better than that.
we just like drinking, and if it tastes good, it tastes good. And those definitely taste good.
I love it, man.
Yeah, the sexual chocolate I thought drank really easy and not to its proof.
I just
drank a lot lower than 120, whatever. It's 124, 5, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man, I put a couple drops of water in this 124 bourbon of theirs, and holy hell, it really made it something special, no doubt.
So they did a good job, I guess.
They did. I'm
Shane
interested in seeing how this.
Shane had anything to do with that?
Hopefully not. That's why it's good. That's why he probably said, "Hey, that's why he had Trevor and Klein." Bobby went up there to help talk them through it, and Trevor and Klein probably were the two that actually picked it.
Yeah, Bobby can talk.
Bobby probably tried to tell them how they should make it. No, I shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
Bobby's all right, man. Oh man. So how many you expecting tonight, Fred? Do you know?
We might get one or two more.
Okay.
You know, maybe a little bit more, but
we never know. Actually,
we never know until whoever walks through the gate.
Right. Everybody knows the Friday we open.
That's right.
And people.
Hey, Adam. Thanks for coming on, man. I like what DC said right here. I put drops of bourbon in my bourbon. That's a good point, man. That's a good point. No, I got a text from Trevor a little while ago. He said he feels like going tonight. So me and him are going to go at 8:00. So I guess that's 7 your time, right? No, wait a minute. Yeah, 7.
So y'all going head to head with something?
Not really. I don't think it's a battle. We're going to do that on Livewire Whiskey. Rob M is sending us samples to do blind samples with. But no, tonight what we're going to do is I sent him 4 store picks, and he sent me the same 4, but his store picks. So I think we're just going to talk about them and try them, you know, because I can pour my picks against his and his against, you know, and he can do the same. So I think we may blind that, or we may just talk about it. So we've got to figure out, we got a game plan here about 7:30. So, but yeah, that's what we're going to do tonight for sure. Guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, that's the game plan, baby.
Well, we'll be watching.
Have y'all had this, Fred, Doug?
No,
we heard.
Now, is that the one that tastes like Blanton?
They say it does, but I get more honey. I don't know if I tell you what. We'll see.
You gonna compare?
Because I don't think it does. But I may be dead ass wrong. Jay Bowman is the closest thing in a blind I've ever had to Blantons. from Virginia. I mean, I know which is which, but at this point, it doesn't matter. The Blanton's is a lighter nose, but it's got more flavor. That makes absolutely no sense. I guess what I'm trying to say is there's not a lot of heat on the nose. There's not a alcohol beat down, but the H&H 10-star is more of a honey nose. I actually, I think the Blanton's nose where it's a little stronger.
The Blanton's a higher proof. The Blanton,
It's 90. It's about 3. It's 93, and the Ancient Age is 90. So it's hey, Trey Larkin. It's a creamier. It's a more of a creamy butter nose on the Ancient Age. So I'll tell you what, man, they're close. I mean, you could go either way. If you want cream, like a melted butter cream, you're going to go with the Ancient Age 10-star. And if you want a little burn, little kick, little alcohol, you're going with Blanton's. All right, I'm gonna go in. Not a lot, man. Not a lot there. Very light. It didn't have much body, and that's the Blanton's.
Oh, man, come on. Come tell Marty hello.
Have y'all had this before?
No.
Some guy was raving about this. How about this? You had this before?
No. You can come show Marty what we got. We got two
rabbit hole.
Yeah, let me see what you got.
Come out, Brian. Come around here. Look, we just got a new guest come in.
Yes.
Hey, all right.
Brian, say hi to
Oh,
Marty.
there we are.
Hey, buddy.
That's Brian.
Good to see you, man. Got your little Redwood Empire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he brought
It's a rabbit hole. We're gonna try it out.
Now let me tell you that's the cast sherry finish, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's the one I wanted to try, actually.
That back end palate of that son of a gun is phenomenal. It's almost like it's like sucking down 2 pieces of candy. One's bourbon flavored and one's sherry flavored. That's a great bottle. He did well.
Okay,
That's inside.
We started a little early today. We got 4 people already at 4 o'clock, 4:20.
Hellfire, you're almost full to a basketball team, so that's good.
Usually around 6 o'clock we get most people that show up. 6 or so.
Drink this one. Neat.
I got you need you can make it neat.
Yeah. The guy gave me was like, drink it neat.
Make it neat. So how's
I
Jenny
tell you what, Doug. I tell you what. This Ancient Age is heavier on the palate than Blanton's
He was.
on oil. That's crazy. It's pretty damn good comparison, though. Whoever said that done pretty well.
There's a big price difference in those two.
You're damn right.
I
And
just bought
availability,
right. I just picked up a Blanton for one of our regulars here, from Total Wines. I got it at 60, I think 69, which is not too bad, I guess. But usually they sell for about 100 to 110 around here.
Oh yeah, man. No, you did well with the 60. Yeah, that's killer. Yeah, no, you did good. You did real good. But that's crazy how close that is. That's crazy. Hey, Saucy Shane, what's up, brother? Thanks for coming on.
Very, very easy.
You can taste the
Sherry,
So, Fred y'all just poured that rabbit hole, didn't you?
Yeah, Fred
yeah, I'm trying it right now. It's very, very easy, very nice.
Yeah. It's almost like a dual bourbon sherry finish on the back end, I think. But that's me. They go together all the way down.
Yeah, we only got about 6 bottles today. Yeah. Tell Marty, we only got 6 bottles.
Yeah, we only got 6 bottles we sipping on today, Marty, unless we go in the house. But that's what we starting with.
What I mean, I don't know whether to call you all slackers or lazy or Or you have bad friends. That might be it. No, I'm kidding. Cheers, guys. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Wait a minute, more. That's only outside. We still got
we got 100-some bottles
inside.
Oh yeah, nobody's going dry tonight, baby.
No. They know if they come here, they get the drink.
I'm telling you, man, it's a matter of time. Me and Trev are coming.
We can't wait.
Did you? Was it Ben? Did you all get a 4-gate, or was it? No, wait a minute.
No.
I think what he Blue Note.
We got a
Blue Note 17.
The Blue Run 14.
Blue Run. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, that was really a phenomenal bottle.
Was it really good? I've not had it. I don't think.
Well, to get you
Yeah. Good. I'm glad you like that. We saw Trey actually has the Blue Note, and it was okay. But yeah, I told him about them sending you that.
You got a Tennessee game tomorrow.
Hey, Doug, can you and Fred, can y'all find this down there?
No. We find just the regular old ancient age.
Hey, Christian, are you still here? We may need to get 4 or 5 more bottles.
Brian checking in.
I've actually asked store owners here to order it, and they tell me they can't, which I don't know about all that, but, you know. I've got to finish this Blanton's now. How dare me? I think this, Blanton's is good if you have it by itself. That's all you're going to do. Or if you're at a bar and that's what you order. You know what I mean? Like that's what you're going with that night.
Right.
I don't dislike it at all. Hey, David.
Well, I like Blanton's. I just don't like to pay the price you got to pay sometimes for.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna have to, as much as I don't want to.
I got ice right there too.
I'm gonna have to go back to the Driftless Glen. I tell you what, no, I'm gonna go to the rye. Let's just go back to the rye.
The rye is the one that I really, really enjoyed.
You like the rye better than the bourbon?
Yeah, I like the rye better than the bourbon. But I love them both. But
are you all getting the Nassif finished bottles?
Yeah. I ordered both of them.
Yeah.
I think they might get sent out next week. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're on their way to get them now, right?
Yeah, I think they're picking them up today. I think Shane and Chris maybe.
Yeah.
You got some coming?
Yeah, oh yeah. Man, that is a God. Makes me want to eat breakfast for some reason when I smell that.
You're on the rye right now, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
It's
like makes me want to eat pancakes.
Oh, my wife Paula loves the nose on that one.
Oh yeah.
She loves. Now Marty's weird because she'll sniff a bourbon and she'll tell me I smell this and this, and I just say,
oh yeah, Jenny's the same way, man. Their olfactory glands in the female it smokes ours.
She's got a phenomenal nose.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't know if Matt's ADHD. I don't know if Matt's still in the chat, but I would like to know. I mean, and I'm not trying to profile anything, but how many women were in the finals of the world's top whiskey taster? Because, I mean, if you can nail the nose, you're going to pretty much be able to get several notes on the palate.
Right. Now, she don't drink, Marty, she don't drink bourbon. She drinks old-fashioned, but she'll sniff.
And wine.
Yes, and wine. And she'll sniff any bourbon I'm drinking, and she said, I smell, honey, I smell whatever. And I'm sitting there, there's no way. She said, that's what I'm smelling. She makes me look bad all the time.
I know where I can get 2 more bottles of the bourbon and the rye, but of course they're not story time picks, and I'm really interested in if this was, early spring where we don't have these fall releases coming out of, some of these great Buffalo Trace stuff, and waiting on the C921 in November. Just, we're waiting on bottles right now. If there was a whole lot of money that there was there, I would go buy one of each of the regular driftless Glens and put them beside these and just see, because I'm sure these are better. Don't get me wrong. I do, but I just want to see if there's something that we can fall back on, because these two bottles are by flavor some of the best behind me. There's no doubt. And I gave Shane a whole lot of crap for a long time about, dude, come on. It's driftless Glen. Don't try to sell me on this. I'm eating my words, and cheers to Story Time for doing it right.
And I think they said they went through 24 different barrels between the rye and the bourbon. Is that correct?
Yeah. Hey, Christian, if you can get, I know I want to get Doug and everybody at Friday at Fred's a bottle for sure. So I know at least 3 or 4. If you can get 4 bottles, Christian, that'd be good. Got a mighty something you can go buy 4 bottles of and stay under $100. Unbelievable.
That's my kind of bourbon right there.
Yeah, man.
David, when you can find $20, $30 bottle of bourbon, that's really good. I mean, that's value. You can't beat that.
Yeah, David said, so here in decent bourbon deprived Spain, there's a rare stock of 1776 rye. Should I go for it? Got the Four Roses, I guess, small batch or single barrel on your recommendation, and I'm enjoying good. I've enjoyed most ryes. Yes, the 1776 for the price, if it's not expensive where you are, is well worth it. But if you see other ryes like shit, let me think. Nothing's my brain's gone shot. Pikesville's great. Elijah Craig rye is very easy to drink. But yeah, you're not going to go wrong, David, with that 1776 by any time. Hell yeah, old man Joe.
Yeah, we just started to get into rye, Marty.
Yeah, I mean,
like Pikesville.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, this damn driftless Glen's going to ruin us on rye. I'm just telling you.
I mean, it is. I love it, me.
Well, y'all saw, man. I threw my Tennessee Taster rye Jack Daniels right beside of it, and this one, I was straight up legit, and it did. It beat that Tennessee Taster, and I've been preaching for months to people, guys. If you see a Tennessee Taster rye and you like rye and you haven't bought it, you're wasting your time by not jumping in there. Come on.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that Tennessee Taster, though. Nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh, cool, Rob. Rob can find it in West Virginia. That's good. Absolutely. I hate to use the term, but you know what we need, all of us? We need some kind of a good little redneck fallback bottle. And I'm starting to think this is the one. I really do. I think this is what we need for $20 to start evenings off, or it's middle of the week and we don't want to go crazy. It's this bottle. I'm telling you.
Marty, even your buddy was talking good about that bottle.
I'm telling you, dude.
I'm good about them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Golly.
He's the one who said compare it to Blanton. He said, kind of compare it to Blanton and see which one you think is better.
I tell you, for $40 difference, it's a no-brainer.
Right. And that's if you can find it $40.
Yeah, no doubt.
Most of the time around here, it's $80 different.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now,
hey, Kev, what's up, brother?
Like what we need, because we start around 3 o'clock, so we end around 10 o'clock, so that might be a good start.
This is a 90 proofer, so that's exactly what your ass needs to be starting with. Or if you have a whole lot of Eagle Rare, there you go. What's Aussie Shane say? I've seen those Tennessee Tasters rye, but haven't. Shane, dude, anything under $56, get one. I'm telling you. I do that Tennessee Taster, a couple drops of water, and it's pure candy. Kevin is 2 people above you in the chat, and me and Kevin have probably bought 8 or 10 between us. That's how much we love it. It's in my decanter behind me. So yeah, that's how much we think about it.
Oh yeah, that Tennessee taste is very good.
Oh yeah, I mean I love it too.
Jump on it when you can.
You got one right now. I think.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, but we don't. I don't know where it's at. Doug. It might be in the left one, I think, maybe.
Yeah, man. But there's like 6 or 8 of those Tennessee tasters. There's a Jamaican allspice, Fred. It's okay. I'm not. And Daniel H sent me a wine, I think, finish, and it's good. But I'm telling you what, if DC's the one. I've got to be honest. DC's the one that told me back in the middle of the summer, when you see these things, jump on them. And dude, that was no joke. And I think Klein might have told him about it, but we think that's that's it, Doug. The hobo bottle. That's what my wife calls it.
You add Marty. You add water to this too.
Oh, I had a couple drops. Absolutely turns it into pure candy. I mean, that's so pure, isn't it? I mean, that's just easy like Sunday morning right there.
That's pure candy without the water.
Yeah. What was a buddy of mine told me that? He goes, easier in community college right there. What are you drinking, Doug? Is that still the rabbit hole?
Yeah, I'm still in a rabbit hole right now.
It's good, isn't it?
I mean, you can drink this all day long.
Well, in that kind of glass like that, it looks fantastic.
Huh? You like that glass?
Yeah, I do like that.
Hey, it goes great with a cigar.
Everything goes better with a cigar.
Nose on his freaking.
Oh, the rabbit hole. Oh yeah, that's a hitter. I've been wanting to buy that. 77 bucks.
79 bucks.
Yeah, 77 bucks. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you're detailing that,
Yeah, man.
You know.
Yeah, Vic, it's coming, buddy. I'm so lazy. I don't send tracking numbers. Damn it, Doug! You and Fred are gonna make me have to pour that damn taster now.
All right. Let me get y'all with y'all. Pour the water in here.
That stuff is so dark. I thought that it would look.
Yeah, you can see how dark it is.
What is that?
This is the rye.
Tennessee taster.
But yeah, it's so dark. I just thought it looked so good in the decanter.
Oh yeah.
That's got to be more than one bottle in that decanter, though, huh?
Actually, I tell you what, Fred. There's actually 2. Well, now that's probably 2 there, but there was 2 3/4 that got it up almost to the stopper.
I gotta get me one of those. Marty, you still selling those?
Yeah. I tell you what, I've got a new site that I'm getting from. But yeah, I'll order it for you. Let me do it, and you can pay me.
Okay.
That way, because it's a lot cheaper the way I'm doing it now.
Let me know, and then let me know, and I'll just PayPal you something.
God Almighty, Lord, if that don't make you want to tap your foot and raise your hands, you're in the wrong church, buddy.
Oh yeah, this is really nice. Oh yeah, the Tennessee taste is really nice. Huh?
You get that rye though. That rye on the nose is start to finish, which is good. That's hard to do. Usually it's a back end, but yeah, when you nose that, you know exactly that's rye up front. I'm gonna let it open up for a second.
I must have a deviated septum because I can't smell.
Oh yeah, the water.
I'm telling you, it's just different, isn't it? It does. It takes that heat and brings it down and turns the rye into candy.
Yeah,
if it's at all possible. That's
very sweet. Yeah.
Throw a drop in.
Look at this. You teach in French.
There it is.
Yeah, you know that.
further left. That wasn't much water. So you going to tailgate tomorrow, Marty?
No, I'm gonna stay home. That's what I was telling Trey. Trey's in the chat. That's over all our tailgate stuff, and it's a 12 o'clock. It's a noon game, and I hate that shit.
Yeah, I hear you.
I mean, it's a it takes me an hour and a half to get there, and by the time you set up and start cooking, it's 11 o'clock, and by 11:30 you got to start walking to the stadium, and then after that, it's 4 o'clock. It just sucks. But but next week we got Ole Miss and Mr. Kiffin coming to town for a 7:30 game. I'll probably be shaking my ass right on down there for that one.
I think we play Tennessee next year. Huh?
Yeah, next year it's on the schedule.
LSU, yeah.
Yeah, there's Kevin on the barrel proof.
LSU, we having a tough time at LSU right now.
Hey man, welcome to our whole year.
Even last year,
yeah. Trey says, noon games suck. Hey, Heart Sight, what's up, brother? Independent Joe, thank you for doing that, man. That's awesome. Thank you.
Tailgate, the best part about the game, usually.
Yeah, and I mean, and Trey and Cindy, and he'll correct me here. Trey and Cindy will leave for this game. They'll probably leave around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning just to get everything set up.
Hey,
that's crazy. Rob, pouring the taster.
Friday.
I am kind of shocked that Rob M even feels like having a drink even on Friday. After the other day, I'm just saying.
That was a rough one. This is actually my first pour. I had company last night and didn't even have any whiskey.
I'm sorry. So you felt like shit all day, huh?
All week.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
I hope I didn't get too far out of line. I haven't talked to Mike or Adam. They didn't yell at me in email or anything, so I guess I was okay.
What do you think, Doug? Pretty good with water, isn't it? Just a couple drops. It brings the heat down and it unleashes that flavor.
Very easy. You can get trouble, Marty. You can get trouble with this one, though.
Oh, you're not kidding.
No.
Yeah. And if you'll look, don't do it now, but if you'll take that taster bottle and set it beside this Driftless Glen rye, their colors are identical.
Right.
And when I did that, I guess last month, when I did that Peerless, it was
a couple of weeks ago, you compared the two, I think.
Man. I did Rare Breed Rye.
Right.
I did Rare Breed Rye and Pikesville. Rare Breed and Pikesville's colors are so much cardboard light that it really wasn't fair. So it really straight up front came down off the get-go to the Tennessee Taster and the Driftless Blend.
Craig, Joe.
That'd be going to sit neat to get your –
oh, yeah.
I'm talking to get your palate ready for meat.
Yeah. Trey said they're heading down at 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Yeah. So he'll get there probably, Trey, 5:30?
Hey. Try this stuff. So Trey and Cindy never misses a game, don't look like, huh?
Oh, no. Listen, man, I'll have to send you all pictures of the tailgate that we have. It's unbelievable.
Now,
Trey will get there, and he'll set up he pulls a trailer, and we've got a new TV. What is it, Trey? 55-inch or something like that. It stays on the side of the trailer in this box, and he'll pull out, the big canopies, that are in the bags.
Right.
He'll probably pull out 8 or 10 just to start, and he puts wireless speakers all the way around, so whatever we're watching on TV, you can hear. It's just crazy. It's just awesome.
It sounds like a great time.
Yeah.
LSU can tailgate too, Marty.
Oh, hey, listen, I bet you Cajuns can wear that shit out, man.
Frank can tell you some stories about tailgate.
Let me hold on. Parking lot, I can't tell you.
Everybody in the south end zone and parking lot knew Fred.
Hey, you can't beat that.
He used to hand out Jello shots for everybody. He used to do hundreds and hundreds of Jello shots and put them in the ice tray.
Oh, wow.
And in the summertime, you have all the young kids coming over. Mr. Fred, give me some shots.
Or Mr. Fred, I just want some Jello.
Oh,
that's awesome.
I even had my grandkids there, and they were little bitty. and I made them regular Jello shots.
Oh,
and
Lord.
everybody would come by saying, "You're feeding those kids Jello shots?"
Hey, Z, man. Good to see you, man. It's been a while. Thanks for coming on, brother. What we're drinking tonight is this. Yeah, it's getting crazy. And I've still got another show to do at 8 o'clock with Trevor.
Oh.
No, it'll be fine. I'm good. I've got plenty of water, and Cheech put me on this stuff instead of liquid IV. Let me show you this. If people are still buying liquid IV, we need to switch to this.
Okay.
Is it cheaper?
It will last longer.
Okay.
And Rob, here's what's good about it. It's sugar free. So you go to bed, you're not jittery. It's sugar free, gluten free, no caffeine. So it's easy to take and go to bed. That's the main thing.
That's nice for a bottle. Oh, yeah. Couldn't be empty.
I used about 9 gallons of that last Sunday.
Oh, dude, man. Listen, I know you felt like shit Monday, but it was a great show Sunday. I'm just telling you.
I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, we had a good time. You heading to the Knob Creek now, Fred?
Yep, Knob Creek.
Move to the knob.
Pretty big.
Hey, Rob, what do you think of Knob Creek? Is it one of your favorites or not?
I love it. Thanks to you. I was never really into it. I was probably the biggest tater on the East Coast when I first started getting into this, and then had tried it but didn't go back to it. And now I got 2 store picks, a 12, a 15. I got a couple more over there. I love it, and for the price compared to some of that other stuff that's on the shelf, you can't beat it.
Well, until me and you started, going back and forth, and you finding me 12 years and stuff like that. And I've told Kevin before, and Trey, we've all had these conversations that, I looked at Knob Creek as just basically a well filler. Like, you go to a bar, it could be their well whiskey, or it'd be behind them, and, because it'd have a 9-year age statement. But I think I was so wrong about a whole lot of stuff. And I love the fact that we've learned that, don't judge a book by its cover, kind of thing. Because it works well.
Here in the Pittsburgh area, it's getting harder and harder to find. You used to see it on the shelf every single day. Now you might go a week or 2 without seeing it.
Yeah. How about you, Doug? Can y'all find decent Knob Creek down your way? 9-year single barrel?
Yeah, you can find the 9-year single barrel everywhere around here right now.
Do you see much 12-year?
The 12 years you can find it probably 3 or 4 times a year, and occasionally you find a 15. I do have a 15-year-old. I haven't opened yet.
Yeah.
So you can find those occasionally.
Yeah.
But the regular 9 years, you can find them. Total Wine's got them most of the time, and a few other stores have them all the time.
Yeah, I can thank Rob for my 12s. That's for damn sure, because they're not really here at all.
Yeah, I never did have the 12 cast strength yet. I never could find that yet. But
yeah,
I've not seen any cast strength. Have you, Rob?
No, not a drop.
No, we've not seen it.
All right, Marty, we're gonna check out. Great being on, but we're gonna.
Hey, thanks for coming on, guys. Like I said, love y'all a whole lot, and I hope everything's getting better. Holler at us tonight. Trev texted me and said we're going to be good to go, so we'll be on. I guess 8 o'clock Central Time. No, I'm sorry, Eastern Time.
Yeah, we'll be here.
We're gonna be watching.
All right, guys. Cheers, guys.
Right, Rob, nice to see you.
Doug, Fred, have a good evening, man.
All right, guys. How about that crew, man? How bad do you want to go sit on that back porch?
Real bad.
It's pretty cool. I love those guys, man. They do a whole lot for the
18 hours.
It'd be about 12 for me. So you drive 6, I'll drive the other 12.
Right.
I don't know. So what's going on this weekend? Y'all just laying low, or you got family coming up, or?
My daughter's home from college, so she's running out to her high school football game, and then his big plans. My wife's going to go help her sister here in a little bit. I'll be watching the dogs and drinking with you and Trev at 8:00. That's my plan.
Good. Yeah. Hey, about those, you got my text, dude. There's no absolutely time frame on those samples. Don't,
Okay.
we've got.
Well, I want to get that other thing out to you, so I don't want you to wait too long in case you want to do a review or whatever. So
yeah, we're good.
I ordered the bottles, but I think I only ordered 2-ounce bottles. Do you think I should do a 3-ounce bottle? I'll just order more. It's no big deal.
Well, I mean, I don't want you to order more. I mean,
well, it's not like they're going to go to waste. I'll use them.
Well, I tell you what. Here's what I need to do. It's like there's different ones. Like this is the Knob Creek 25th that you sent me.
That's what I sent you. Yeah.
And then here's the one. This is the Yellowstone Trevor sent me.
I'm pretty sure that's a 2-ounce bottle, Marty.
Yeah, the
one I sent you there.
Okay, so his must be 1.5 ounces. I don't know.
All right. So do you think the 2 ounces should get you through then?
Hold on a minute. I can't read that. Does that say 90 milliliters? We have to do somebody that's a.
I got one here somewhere.
30 milliliters is what?
You asking me? That's probably an ounce.
Yeah, I don't know. 30 milliliters may be 1 ounce, 1.5 ounces.
I don't know. But yeah,
Adam does a lot of sampling, so Adam would know.
Like I said, I just want to make sure you have enough to get.
Oh yeah, whatever you sent the first time would be perfect.
Okay, that's a 2-ounce bottle.
Okay, then that's it. That's plenty.
You didn't notice anything funny about those, did you, Marty? Because I did notice. I don't know if you'll be able to see.
They have a nipple. Yeah, they do. They all do. All of us that we send stuff have that.
All right, because I was worried that was going to mess with the taste.
Mm-mm.
Or the nose.
No, Daniel H's has. No, it's the same thing. It's got it. Yeah, it's got it.
Man, that taste just gets better and better. It's just sitting in the glass.
Dude, how is that? I'm telling you, man. If I don't do many, top 5 whiskey shits or sorry, Adam, I didn't mean that. Whiskey shit shows. Yeah. I just don't do a lot of those, whatever, my top 5s or top 10s of ryes or whatever. But that might be if I did one, that would be the number 1 sleeper bottle of 2021. Hands down.
Yeah. Speaking of ryes, so last Sunday, I had offered to donate that bottle of Cornerstone to Independent Joe in his benefit that he has happening yesterday. So I have a crew here. I'm nursing beers. Like I said, I haven't had a drop of whiskey until today. My brother-in-law opened the freaking bottle of Cornerstone that I promised to Joe.
Yeah. Well, hellfire.
So, technically, it's my fault because everybody knows when they come here, they're welcome to anything on the shelf, whether it's open or not. And they're the same way when I go to their places. The problem is that he's not a whiskey guy.
Yeah.
And I had put it down under the bar. It's way down under here. Like you have to bend over to see under there. And it's open. So anyway, I talked to Joe. We're straight.
All right, you're good. You're all set then, right?
I was beside myself.
That's funny.
Only here that's going to happen. And the messed up thing about it is that bottle has been sitting on the shelf. I had 2 of them. I finished the other one off probably 8 months ago, and that one's been sitting there just saving it for a special occasion or whatever. Unopened. No one's ever touched it. I have a place for it to go, and it gets open. Not by me.
Game over for bottle.
Yeah. But it'll go to a good place. It'll be all right. But,
that's right, man. You can tear that one up for sure at any moment. It's yours.
Yeah, I might. Since it's Friday, maybe I'll get into it tonight.
When are you going back through West Virginia?
Probably won't be next week. Probably the week after.
Okay. Yeah.
because I
That
usually
should
go
be
down there.
that should be about perfect timing for what everything that's supposed to be coming. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I just got to be careful because I was talking to the it wasn't last Sunday, and I don't even remember whose stream it was. It could have been another live wire, maybe even you. I'm not sure, but I was
Well, it's
talking to
probably
everybody.
Livewire. Yeah, I'm guessing
And,
Livewire.
you know, I have to start being careful because what I'm finding is I'm going and I'm spending that extra 30, 40, 50 bucks on a bottle, and then 2 weeks later I see it for retail.
I know.
It's hard not to pull the trigger because in Pennsylvania I know I'm never going to see some of this stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, with that Remus, I bought 2 of them. I found one for retail, but unfortunately, I found one that was way overpriced before I found the one for retail. And I didn't think I was going to find 2, but I did.
Hey, Whiskey Friend, if you're not doing anything, jump in, man. I posted the link at the top of the chat. You could really come in here and class this stream up because me and Rob are about as sorry. We're about as sorry 2 individuals as you could have. That's why we're such good friends. So,
and I ain't had dinner yet, so if I get to cussing and act like an ass, you'll have to put me in.
Dude, I've not had hardly anything to eat today, so this is gonna be. I'm gonna be a Rob M tomorrow.
Right. Mike Stahl keeps a close eye on me, and it just sticks me in the green room. I don't realize I'm even in there. I'm still running my mouth, and then figure out it happened.
Yeah.
I might go to bed.
The moose is loose. Love it.
What's up, Alex?
Good to see you, brother. Thanks for coming on, man. We've had a hell of an hour and 22 minutes. We've gone through both Driftless Glens. We've gone through Tennessee Taster, Blanton's, and my new favorite to keep on the bar, Ancient Age 10 Star. That's not 10 year, 10 Star. So
here's another one. How my week's going, Marty. Redwood Empire must have changed their bottles.
Oh, good. What the hell? That's freaking shit rum and apple Jack Daniels.
I bought a half a case of Emerald Giant. I'm carrying this case out to the car and then from the car into the house. I'm like, man, this feels light for 6 bottles.
Oh my God.
This is what the good folks at the Fine Wine and Good Spirits packed up for me.
You can take it back, right?
Well, you can't take it back to the store. You have to get a hold of their customer service, give them this freaking number here, get reimbursed, and then I guess I can reorder. It's still, you can't buy it in the store. You have to buy it online. And
oh my gosh.
Like I said, I should have known better when I picked it up. And I was just buying it for Christmas presents. And yeah. So,
wow. Man, that's a bunch
between the Cornerstone debacle and that, I'm batting 1,000, baby. That's right.
Damn, Rob. I mean, I'd have been like you though. I wouldn't have opened the box. I just, you know.
It even says right on the top of it, Redwood Empire, count 6. Can't find good help these days, I suppose.
Well, if you do, you need to tell somebody else because I'll tell you this. Okay, I'm going to make you feel, I don't know if this will make you feel better or worse, but Thomas did get this was the last one of these, so I did buy this bottle this week. That's probably the only bottle I've bought other than me and Christian did, but this bottle.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's a good $35 bottle, but I've never had Redwood Empire before. Yeah. So I jumped on it and I'm glad I did. It's good. It's a good rye.
Yeah.
I want to get a hold of their bourbon for sure. Yeah, that's the one with the shit coming out of the guy's head or something, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's not bad. I think it's a 90 proofer. I like it, and I think it's delivered to my local state store, $32.
What's the okay? Mine's a blend of straight whiskeys.
Yeah,
what is yours?
This one's the bourbon.
Mine's a blend of straight ryes, is what this
Yeah.
is. Aged at least 3 years. So, yeah, I think so too, David. I think that's a great a bar starter for sure, no doubt.
Yep. Yeah, keeps me off my. Like I said, I like to start with the Eagle Rare. I passed on that H&H and Age the other day. I looked at it because who reviewed that? Bobby.
Oh, did he? I didn't know.
Bobby was talking about it. It was several weeks ago because I've missed him the last couple of weeks. But he was talking about it, so I meant to pick it up, and I passed on it the last time because I already had 9 things in my back seat. And but I'm going to grab that one now because I think you and I usually trust your palate on things, and I go get it, and I'm happy with it. So I'm going to try that because Eagle Rare is getting hard to find up here. Normally I could find it at least once every 2 or 3 weeks, but yeah. I bet you I haven't been able to find one in 2 months.
Yeah, it's weird. Eagle Rare. I tell you what, man, I went through a run last winter. There was probably 3 or 4 months that I could not find Wild Turkey, Rare Breed, or Kentucky Spirit.
Yeah, same here.
And it's kind of like, what is going on here? And then, for the probably last 6 or 8 months, it's been everywhere for $56 to $49.
Yeah.
So,
the Rare Breed Rye hit here, last winter. I haven't seen it since.
Hey, Whiskey Lover Society, thanks for coming on. I think I just subbed. Yeah. Awesome. Guys, if you're not subbed yet, you're wasting your time. I'm sorry. If you've not subbed yet, do it now. No, guys, it's awesome. Thanks, everybody that are subs. And like I said, we just upgraded Patreon. We added a new level, a lower level that will, the more people that do it, it all adds up. Thank you for supporting the channel. All the money goes right back into the channel. So if you've not joined Patreon yet, please do so if you can. We'd really appreciate it. That's my plug. I sound like a damn, I don't know, TV guy. I don't know, Rob, I don't know what I'm looking for right now. I mean, I don't know if it's the Jack 10-year. I don't know. I don't have a feel of like, well, I'll tell you this. I want the C921.
Yeah.
I mean, we all do. I mean, that's.
So you mentioned that earlier. You think it's hitting down there in November, or you got an inside
Well, what's weird, man, is I started getting messages today that it's hitting the Tri-Cities where I'm at. And I'm like, well, shit, okay. But do I really want to spend? If I offend somebody, I'm sorry, but do I really want to spend between $85 and $110 for a bottle of Jack? I'm just saying. Well, I know it's aged 10 years. I know it's aged 10 years, but I like the single barrel. I like, that. I don't know, man.
You saw Independent Joe's review on that. He did a review and kind of compared it to the single barrel, the 94 proof.
Yeah.
I kind of did the same thing, and I think I might have talked about it a little bit on Livewire last Sunday, but I don't remember. But I haven't gone back to it. I'm hoping it opens up a little bit because it's not. I paid out the door with tax. I think it was $110, and
that scares me because I mean, I'm fortunate.
I would say, Marty, if you're waiting on the all this allocated stuff to hit, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm
wait, and I'll be happy. You know what? I'll include one. I'll include a sample when I send your other.
That'd be great. That would satisfy it, Rob, for me, just so I can say, you know what? Because to me now, in my I've talked about it in earlier streams. For me, it's not about owning it; it's about the taste. Yeah. That to me, if I can ever taste it, that's good enough. That way, down the road, that's how you learn. Okay, if I see this bottle, hey, I may pick it up. But if you've had a taste and you're like, it's okay. And there's other things. I think that's the best thing in the world. So I want the whiskey community that we're part of. I want everybody to do more giving of samples. I mean, this little bottle doesn't really cost you $5 other than a little bit of shipping. But this right here is $100 deal breaker sometimes, you know.
Exactly. But
And,
yeah, I'm hoping
we need to do better at that. If there's anything we need to do better at that we're really good at, I think that might be it. I mean, I don't know.
yeah.
But we're good at it. So if anybody wants something and you know somebody's got it, ask them for a sample.
Yeah. I was thinking about something along those lines today, Marty, and I was thinking about, we talked about this before. I'm on the fence about a channel. And I thought about, a YouTube channel dedicated to that, but I don't know where that line is where you start. Obviously, we're sitting here now talking about trading and samples and things like that.
Yeah.
But to build something like that on YouTube, I don't know if there's a issue with that or not, if that's what it's dedicated to.
No, I don't think so, because there's not a monetary issue, I don't think, with it. And nobody knows whether you live next door to me or you live 2,000 miles away.
Well, everything we deal with is always hand delivered, so
absolutely, there's absolutely nothing hitting the mail because we can't afford it.
Mm-hmm. And the mail, you don't want to wait for it because now it's going to take an extra 2 days.
That's exactly right. You don't want to have your whiskey in the mail and have it go rotten. Hey, whatever.
Right.
So, no, I agree, man. It's kind of a good thing what we got going. There's Chris Tats. Hey, buddy, what's going on, man? Just hopping on before we go to breakfast at our hotel. Oh yeah. Hey, Chris, I saw the pictures I think at lunch that you or Lilith took, and that's a badass place, man. Badass place. There's Sherry G.
Sherry G.
Sherry G
Are
has
you drinking yet?
Sherry G has the only are the Cardinals the only undefeated team in the NFL right now? I think they are. Sherry will tell me. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think the Cardinals are the last undefeated team.
I know it's not the Steelers.
Sherry just said yes. Thank you for clarification, Sherry G. Dude, the Steelers need to just give Roethlisberger a check, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. The Raiders lost their first one in overtime last week. I watched every bit of it, Trey. It was heartbreaking.
I think the line on the Steelers is 1 over Denver. I think I'm staying away from that. I don't know. I'm not feeling good about any of them this week.
What Buffalo's a pretty good pick, isn't it? I can't remember.
Who are they playing? I don't know.
Have to look. I looked this morning.
I looked at it on Wednesday.
But I don't know what the line is. That might be your only for sure. But if the line's crazy, nobody's going to want to do it anyway. I don't know.
Me either. I guess I'm just drinking through supper.
Hell. Well, I can shut her down and you go get something, and we'll see you at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. That's up to
I'm
you,
good.
my friend.
I need some water. I need to get some water or something. But
I need to do it. Wait a minute. That feels sort of cold. I think it's.
It'll be something, won't it? Yeah.
Make sure it's not. That looks good. I'm good.
Yeah. Hey, it's not yellow, so there you go.
Yeah. I usually pee in the corner, not in bottles.
Yeah. Well, I always keep a couple bottles close. That's why that Blanton's bottle, I have to always put it up because I'm afraid it'll be something bad.
Yeah, this Blanton things here in my area is still. I'm sure it's this way across the country, but I'm in the liquor store. I'm in probably 3 liquor stores every day. Just checking. And in Pennsylvania, it's kind of, you see one of them. There's different levels of fine wine and good spirits in Pennsylvania, but there's 3 or 4 that I hit that I know may have something that the other one doesn't, and it never fails. What if it's 9:15 in the morning right after they open, or it's noon, or it's on my way home from work? There's somebody in there asking them for Blantons, and
Oh,
I ran into this guy. That was a couple months ago.
Greg.
He's actually selling Blanton's, E.H. Taylor, Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, and he had a few other things out of his trunk in the parking lot at Fine Wine and Good Liquor.
So he's like going to the damn ball game and he's a ticket scalper.
He's a scalper.
Outside the damn stadium. That's what that's like.
These are the problem. So I happened to be standing there looking. I think it was the day I found that Yellowstone, and I heard the guy ask the lady as she was walking by with the cart of boxes and throwing shit on shelves. He said, "Hey, did you get any Blantons or any of the Buffalo Trace in today?" She's like, "No, that usually comes on Mondays or whatever."
Todd Lilith.
This other guy says to the guy standing there, he said, "Hey, you looking for some Blantons?" I said, "Oh shit, here we go." So he tells him, and I'm not even trying to hide it, "I'll sell you a bottle of Blanton's for $85. It's $60 in Pennsylvania."
Oh my God.
And they proceed to go outside. So I thought, I gotta go see this. And sure as shit, he had a trunk full.
And how many did you buy?
I didn't buy any. I'm sitting on a shit ton of it if you need any. But not a shit ton. I have 4 or 5 bottles.
Cheers.
From back in my tater days.
Cheers to my whiskey friend. I'm going heavy peated Port Charlotte Bercolotti.
So I've been trying to avoid buying scotch because I don't want to end up with another room that looks like this.
It's I tell you what, man. It's with me with good scotch, thanks to Daniel H. If I start with a scotch at night, I am scotch all night long.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Bourbon doesn't work for me. Bourbon's too heavy. It's too rich.
Yeah.
It's too. You know what I'm saying? Scotch to me is I get the peat, I get the salt, I get the champagne notes, I get the fruit. I can't go back to that heavy bourbon.
I'm going to pull the trigger on some only because sometimes on lives or something like that, it kind of migrates to scotch and I just sit there and bottle chug. I think the closest thing I have to scotch here is a single malt Stranahan's, which is.
I think my buddy Alex, the whiskey friend, may have that sample from Daniel H. We talked about Stranahan.
It's not horrible, but I don't think it compares to any top of the line, or even middle of the road scotch. But I couldn't tell you either way.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that stream, Rob. I think we've got it set up for the 17th of October. It's going to be, I think, around 4:00 Eastern U.S. time that I'm going on live with my whiskey friend, Alan, and we're going to talk scotch. I hope primarily scotch, and I may give my 2 cents of what I know about bourbons and whiskey, but I really want, the whiskey friend to teach me, because I know I've got some behind me that he has, and I think that's going to be a special episode because that makes me cross over the border in my whiskey journey to learn about these notes, learn about these flavors, because a lot of people, you can pour them because this Port Charlotte's heavy peated. I mean, it's going to be to the average nose, dirt and salt, and I hate to use it, but that's all they're going to smell. But I love getting breaking it down, adding a little bit of water at times, and just talking about the process. So Alan's going to really teach me and walk me through that here in 2 weeks. So we'll get a thumbnail going, and that's going to be a very special night for me, just because I don't know enough about it. And
it'll be a big help for me. I know I've asked Ken, I've asked Jim Morris, but typically I'm 3 sheets to the freaking wind when I'm asking about it. I write it down that I don't know where the paper is. I'm going to get a bad reputation on
Did you see that? Did you see what David said? Rob, that's hilarious. Great story, bourbon scalpers.
It's these guys are waiting. There's one particular place right out of Pittsburgh. Every Monday they get Buffalo Trace, Blanton's, Eagle Rare, and there's this guy that waits there, and he comes in and he buys it up, and he
Yeah.
probably. But now they're limiting it. Pennsylvania just went to even some of the non-allocated stuff, 2 bottles. That's it. This stuff.
Oh,
2
dude.
bottles.
Look, Greg got me this, Rob. I mean, what was okay, bring that one in your right hand back. Yeah, that one. Let me see that again. Hold on a minute. Okay, what's the other one? Okay, I need that one.
Do you? I can get it. It's $50 plus tax.
Because I have this one from Greg.
I'll check for you. Okay. Yeah, that's this one. I hear they're very good. I haven't seen a lot of reviews on them. I've seen some older ones, but not on the latest release.
Does yours say limited edition batch 1?
Which one? The Saffel? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess so, if you don't have the other one.
It's up at the top, on the top, very top,
like on the
up near the cork. Yeah.
It says the Whiskey Barons Collection, limited edition, batch 1.
Okay, we've got okay. When they do batch 2,
and then the Bond and Lizard is batch 2.
Okay.
But I've heard good things, but I haven't seen any recent reviews on them. But I can get this one, Marty. I think it's $49.99.
Yeah, I don't have it. I've never even seen that before till you just pulled it out.
I mean, no, that's a little steep for.
Well,
I'm not sure if anybody could find it for you cheaper.
Well, it's like I was telling Greg yesterday on the phone when that's pretty, but
I believe both of these they're Wild Turkey.
Yeah, oh yeah, but that label. Let me get this at it. Hold on a minute, Joe. This label is one of the prettiest labeled bottles, I think, in the business.
It's cool.
And it looks great on the shelf. I mean, I've always been against of not opening bottles, but I don't know. Have you opened that one?
Not yet.
Maybe that's something we can do Sunday night. Let's do that Sunday night. I don't want to. I need to open it.
Okay. But yeah, once you open it, or that one, but just text me. Think about this one, or we'll figure something out later. Whatever. They're still around, but they. This is the second time they came out. The first time they came out, I believe it was this one that flew off the shelf, and then I couldn't find it. And when it came back, I grabbed it. FOMO.
Is that just bottled and bond, 100 proof, or what? What is it?
It is Bond and Lizard, Kentucky Straight, Bourbon Whiskey, 100 proof. A lot of nonsense on it. It doesn't say bottled and bond anywhere that I can see. But yeah, it's 100 proof, and then the Saffel's 107, I think.
Yeah, and it says distilled and bottled by the American Medicinal Spirits Company.
Right.
I love it. That's awesome. I love that label. That label just makes you think you have a vintage bottle sitting on your shelf, regardless of the age of it.
So I started working on that too.
Yeah.
Vintage bottles. And not
hang on to you, man.
Them, though, just empties for display, unless I can find some with whiskey in it.
Z-Man, this is coming in a next live stream. I'm not sure when I'm going to do it. This may be it's still sealed, but this one may be the one.
Hey, Marty, I wanted to ask you. So I saw the whole line of Old Elk all the finish stuff.
Cognac.
Yeah, all of it. Have you had any of the other ones? I didn't pull the trigger on it.
I think they're expensive. I don't know what price point you saw them at.
Yeah, they were. Well, I was in West Virginia, so they were up there. I think there was 4 or 5 different ones.
Yeah, I love sherry finish stuff. I love sherry finish scotches and stuff like that. So I really wanted the sherry finish one first, and Greg sent me it to try. So I haven't cracked it yet, but but dude, the color of that thing, there's some good sherry in that. I am just about.
I haven't got the weeder yet either. You were a fan of the weeder, weren't you?
Oh my gosh, 2 drops of water in that, dude. That takes that funky back end out of it. Holy hell, it'll make you tap your foot on a damn Wednesday.
I know what else I wanted to ask you. Have you had the Old Scout cast strength yet?
No. Jenny has 2 Old Scouts, but they're not cast strength.
I passed on it the other day. I thought, I'm going to wait for Marty to get it.
Well, hey, if Thomas gets it, I'll end up getting it. What, there's Greg right there. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even know, Greg. I didn't know till Rob broke out that bottle that even existed.
Hey, Greg, do you know what the price is on it? As I said, Pennsylvania is all over the place. Sometimes it's a great price plus the 7% tax. Other times
I'm going to grab some water, Rob. Keep talking.
Okay. Marty's got me on the old elk here. I don't hate the just the standard blended straight bourbon, but there's something about it that I don't know that I'm a fan of. But I hear some of the other offerings from Old Elk are outstanding. How far away is that water, Marty? Chris Tats, where are you? It's breakfast time. 49. Same here, Greg. 49.99. Which is a lot, so hopefully it's good. But Z man, I'm back and forth on the. Oh, I'm sorry, that's sherry. I'm back and forth on the Finnish whiskey. Some of it I like a lot. Others I can take it or leave it. Some of it I can't stand it.
Yeah, Finnish whiskey is a touchy subject, man. You know, that's why, you know, sherry, anything sherry. I was watching, and my whiskey friend can tell me, Alan can tell me, you know, I was watching Telex or Malt Muser a couple months ago, and he was trying something, and, you know, he was into it. And I thought this was just freaking awesome. He's like, you know, this is good, but there's just something missing. And he's like, you know what? This would be good on a sherry finish. So help me God. He takes his glass, sets it down, pulls out a bottle of sherry, pours it in a glass, takes his dropper, puts 2 drops, works it. And he talks about how bad the company screwed up because they didn't sherry finish that whiskey. And I was like, oh my God, what a great idea. You can just sherry finish it yourself with a couple drops. I said, that is so cool. And I actually sent him the message, Rob. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is that a real expensive sherry? He goes, no, just grocery store stuff. I thought that was really cool. You know. Hey, Aiden, thanks for coming on, buddy. Let us know what you're cooking later because you always cook up a bunch of good stuff.
Right. I'll be over. What's the other one? I know there's a third one. Old
I didn't
Rippy.
know. Hell, I didn't know there was more than one. I want all 3.
Yeah, there's an Old Rippy. I haven't seen that one here.
Greg, I mean, have you had both of them? I guess I already drank a bottle of the Snaffle. It's good. They say it's the best. Okay, I need a backup to it because I love that pretty bottle. I mean,
When it came out, these ones the Snaffle kind of stayed on the shelf, and I passed on it, and these ones were gone.
Yeah.
And I I was talking to. I always try to make friends at the liquor store, but I'm hard to get along with, so it doesn't work out well for me most
Yeah,
times.
you're kind of an ass.
Dick. Anyway, he was telling me that both of them are very good, but there was no. I found out about the old Rippy on an old YouTube video I found when I was looking for these.
Yeah.
Before I bought them. So
that's like I'm saying, man. I didn't know there was more than one. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, man. In this damn whiskey shit, man. Literally, no offense, Adam. Whiskey shit. There's something to be learned every stream or something. If you just. I have just tried this Saffel. I will get us. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. That's all right. Hell, I didn't even know it was out there, Greg. Yeah, Greg, thank you so much, man, for that and this jewel here, man. I can't wait. I think I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. I think I've been talking, Rob, with Old Elk, and I may have Greg Metz come on Whiskey Nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may. I'm still working that out with his people. His people need to contact my people. And they need to leave a message on my answering machine, and maybe we can do lunch later. Who knows? But yeah, I think that would be awesome if I can get Greg Metz on, because I could keep him on for 10 hours and learn something, with his experience.
With all your guests, between the axe handle and the smoke wagon, and what was the other one? I'm sorry.
Bernie Lubers from Heaven Hill.
From Heaven Hill. I mean, outstanding, brother. I mean,
thanks, man.
It's information. Information I learn, like you just said. You learn stuff, and those are the types of things that I appreciate. As someone, again, next month I'm only into bourbon a year. I told you before I was always
you did
a Jack and the Beer Back guy. COVID kind of got me into this, and I found you through the Mash and Drum, through Jason, and I can't be happier to know you, brother. I appreciate what you're doing. Thank you so much, and I appreciate your content. And
thanks, buddy.
I could see big things coming for you, man. Just keep.
Yeah, man. It's funny. I was at work this morning and working on the computer, and I brought up YouTube and brought up my site and everything, our page, and I kind of went to analytics and looked, and I'm about 1,000 hours, which is not a lot. It sounds like a lot, but I'm about 1,000 hours from the 4,000 that's required to be monetized. And I don't know why that's. Me and Mike and Adam have talked about that on the phone. I don't know why being monetized is a big deal. I guess it's cool to see somebody, drop you $100 or something in the super chat or whatever. I get it, but I think for me, and I'm speaking for Mike and Adam also, because we've had these conversations. And Adam, if I'm wrong, correct me. But when we're doing something like we're doing right now, and we have 20 or 30, 40, 50, 60 people, depending on who comes on in the chat, it's everything we wanted when we started. That's what we set out for. Get everybody involved and everybody have a say and make everybody feel welcome. And that's what I base Whiskey Nose on, is I want everybody to be a part of it. If there's something you want me to get, I'll do my damnedest to get it. If it's something I have, I want to get it to you. So that's kind of, I don't know. Does that make sense?
Makes sense to me, Marty.
Yeah.
And
pesto, Dijon cream sauce. Yeah.
Damn, I'm hungry, Aiden.
I know that didn't help nothing, did it?
Right. And it takes time. There's not a whole lot of YouTube channels out there that went to 10,000 subscribers overnight, and some did.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, that's the thing.
I'm surprised you didn't, as good looking as you are. But again,
yeah, I am the sexiest man in North American YouTube. I know. I just, I sit here and cross my arms and tap my foot and drink a lot of whiskey. So, but Cheech does have. He was voted the sexiest man in Asian whiskey tube.
There you go.
Yeah, so Cheech still holds that record.
Maybe he can get some of that straight from the bottle Blanton's for me.
Hey, that's a good idea. He's actually he told me last night he might jump in the chat, but it's warm up time or whatever the hell you call it when you're in a band. Sound check.
Right.
He's in sound check. So yeah, he's growing like a bandit, man, for sure. But yeah, I mean we're almost to 450 subs, and we've been going a little over 6 months. So G said, so we suck. No, we don't. That means there's 450 people that kind of maybe give a shit about what we do. So I think that's a big deal.
Right. And again, with the things you're doing, you can't have a high profile guest every single time you do something, but I think for
I do tonight,
and that's right.
I mean,
for what
I've got Rob McCorkle.
That's right.
So
I need to get a little sign.
That's it.
Stupid lives here or something like that. I don't know.
That's right. That's right, Alan. The pleasure is in the sharing. I agree. That's awesome. Oh man. Hey, look at Brian at Fred's with Doug. Hey, I love the name, man. We got to get you a picture. I mean, Brian, you got to stop after you have Fred or somebody take your picture, put it in the B there, because that's pretty damn badass. Pairs well with Old Elk. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna invite myself to Fred sometime mid-January when it's 10 below here.
Yeah, I think me and you. I tell you what, Rob, me, you, and Trevor will do it. How about that?
There you go. Let me know.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. So, yeah, there's two sides to that too, Rob, because I know how much Paula and those ladies would cook for us because I've heard Shane talk about it. But then again, I told Shane, I was like, you know what? We just don't tell them we're coming and surprise them. But then again, they'll be upset that they didn't have the opportunity. So we're going to let them know when we're coming for sure. So I don't know, man. I think it's awesome. I think I'd love to be on that back porch with those guys.
That would be something.
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, man, I've been drinking scotch now for 15 minutes.
Attaboy.
I'm gonna pour one more. Hey, Bourbon Wrench. What's up, nerds? Yeah, you nailed that damn on the head. No doubt.
Oh man, once again, Trev gets here. I was the second best looking guy. Now Trev's here.
Now you're the third.
Bringing up the bronze now.
Hey, it still puts you on the podium, right?
For now.
Yeah. Damn, that's good. Oh, hellfire. Todd's just relaxing with a nice cast strength rye on a Friday night. Todd, I tell you what, man, I want to bring up my shirt for a second. During your stream, I thought you and y'all killed it, man. Absolutely killed it. But I could not notice that every time, and I mean, I don't mean this bad, but I thought it was hysterical. Anytime one of you all asked a question and you went to, you could see Mark and Sherry, in the picture, Mark was going like this. He was glass killing everything. So, I mean, he had to have a hell of a damn Wednesday morning. There's no doubt about it. But cheers to you guys for having them and absolutely blowing it out of the water. And I love the fact that you guys even threw in the wine aspect of Carter. That was cool. Did you see it, Rob? Have you gone and watched 21090 yet?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, you need to sub to 21090, man.
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it right now.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. They're I think Todd's in Baltimore. Andy, I'm not sure if he's in Baltimore. But yeah, they are one of my favorite channels. I mean, it's like it's music and whiskey. It's like we talk about on every Tuesday. We talk about basically, hairband stuff, metal stuff, just, 80s, 90s rock and roll. Trev, is there a score yet? I don't know if the Braves have scored yet. I need to. Hendo would probably be texting me. I guess, Rob, you're a Pirates fan, or not really, or?
Oh, this year was rough, Marty. Good. I mean, it's been rough every year.
Yeah.
But this year was even worse.
Even worse.
I got to tell you, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention.
I tell you what, man. I'm a 0-0. Yeah, I'm sure, man. Whiskey Nose, top tip, Marty, when you finish that PC Cove, the glass, and leave it overnight, and that nose. Ooh. See, learn something every minute. Cover the glass. Gotcha. Freaking love it. But anyway, Rob, what I was going to say was we started Whiskey Nose on March. The first video went up on March 7th. I looked today. That's what I was going to tell you a minute ago when I was talking about the analytics. Went up March 7th. So right before baseball season started. The only game I've almost watched start to finish was the game at the Yankees and Red Sox at Field of Dreams back this summer when they played in Iowa. And it's funny because I'm a huge Yankees fan. I played ball in Florida for one of their wooden bat leagues, and I've got all this Yankees memorabilia. I mean, shit, man, I've got an original brick from Monument Park from Yankee Stadium. I've got an actual second base that was in Yankee Stadium that Derek Jeter turned, I think, 2 or 3 double plays on. And my prize possession before I got into whiskey is I have a original Yankee Stadium chair from the original Yankee Stadium from 1920 to 1970.
Wow.
And it's actually, so my father-in-law, because I mean, it's raggedy, it's, the steel in it's cracked, but my father-in-law built me a stand that it actually sits on, and the seat will still pull up, so and there's bubble gum under the freaking chair. I mean, God, no, but man, that chair saw Babe Ruth in 1920. It saw Lou Gehrig's speech. It saw Mantle through the 50s and 60s. Yeah, but yeah, that thing I paid like $2,200 for it 15 years ago. So, but yeah, that's probably chop DC says. Yeah, man, they've been here, Todd. James Morgan, all right, buddy, across the pond, man. It's let's see, 11:30 your time, I'm guessing. This is what happens when you become a Scotch guy. You know what time it is across the pond. So Rob, what bottles can I be on the lookout for you, buddy? I mean, I know I don't send you enough like I should, but
well, really, other than stuff I don't have to mention because you already know I'm looking for it, but the Russell's 13.
I've never seen it.
It pisses me off. It hit Pittsburgh area. I was in Harrisburg on the other side of the state. It hit Harrisburg. I was in Pittsburgh. I missed it by minutes one day. They camped out here from what I understand. They were lined up 30, 40 deep for it here. But when I talked to the guy out in Harrisburg, and then I missed it in Philadelphia as well. It's supposed to be coming back, so we'll see. But that's the one I'm looking for. And obviously the Elijah Craig
C921.
21. And I would love to get my hands on the batch 16 stag. And thanks to Marty and Doug H for the 15. What else?
Hey DC, can I share this picture you just sent me? Go ahead, Rob. It's
I picked
really,
up the PA batch of Sam Houston 15 today.
really,
Yeah,
damn.
I have the Maryland batch, and I had the
What's the proof on that, Todd? Todd said he's got batch 16. He says it's fire.
yeah.
If DC will let me share this picture, it's from 21090. It's exactly what we were talking about. Uh,
130.
130. God. Well, that might be below average. I don't know. Is what's the one I got?
131.1 for the 15. I think.
Yeah, that's the one I'm holding right here, Rob. That's the same one I've got in my hand. I've got the 132. I've got a couple others. But yeah, I've got a few more. Yeah, DC said yeah. So I'm gonna do this the redneck way because this is exactly, Todd, if you're still here, I want to show this because this is exactly what I was talking about, and DC knew. So, well, hold on a minute. Let me solo screen. That's what I'll do. I can do it this way. Hey, Rob, have you had that Basil Hayden toasted yet?
I have not. I've been passing on it.
I think it's pretty damn good, man. I do. I like it.
Maybe I'll pick one up when it flew off the shelf here, that's for sure. And then I saw it again this week, but didn't. It's about $50, right?
Yeah, 50 to 56, something like that.
Maybe I'll grab one because once in a blue moon I grab stuff just in case someone doesn't want to start out at 90, 95 proof.
Yeah,
that's probably the lowest I have, other than the Jack Apple I have.
Well, I mean, I guess you know what you need to. I know exactly what you ought to do with that bottle.
Throw it out throw it in the driveway. 70
no, we'll have to talk off screen because I know exactly what you need to do with that bottle. if they won't take it back, I mean, that's
they'll take it back. But when I tried to call them yesterday, I was in the middle, got back to my office working, so I used my phone. I was on hold for 45 minutes while I was working, so finally I just hung up. But
yeah.
The problem I have is I got 2 bottles and I bought 6, so they owe me some money. We'll get it figured out.
Dude, it's a damn shame you didn't get something worth of shit. I mean, you know,
you imagine
could have got a bottle of vodka. Yeah, you could have got a bottle of vodka or something that that could have been a gift. You could gift that to somebody. But no, dude, you paid a lot of money for that.
I got to get my money back because you figure I'd have to look on my email to see what the total price was at for it. I think they're $27 a bottle on the website, maybe 30. So,
There's exactly what I'm talking about right there.
Throwing them back.
I mean, Mark Carter was drunker than Cooter Brown on a Wednesday right there, man.
That's awesome. I would love
and to get Sherry, I don't know how much Sherry even drank, but Mark, I mean, I told you, every time Andy would speak or something, Todd would just be sitting there, drinking his beer and ready to talk about whiskey, but Andy's still talking about the wine and stuff. And anytime you look at Mark, man, he's throwing it back. Oh, hellfire. DC, thanks for doing that.
Does Old Carter sit anywhere on a shelf in any state?
I don't know. I mean, if it does, it gets gone that day. I mean, I don't know how much sitting it does.
I highly doubt Pennsylvania will ever see it.
Yeah, well, we're not even in the mix because I mean, I watched Jason C. He talked to him, and then Todd and Andy 21090 talked to him, and Tennessee's not even in the mix.
Yeah.
And I think James Morgan asked about James. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was you that asked about overseas, the UK, and they're working on some distribution there. But man, it's crazy.
Love to get my hands on one, but
yeah, me too, man.
It's only going to be through you guys that I would ever have the chance, I'm sure.
Well, we're working on something that Daniel H is trying to do, because he's right outside. He's on the other side of the Louisiana line. So he talked just to talk about it. I guess Daniel talked to him in June, 1st of July, and then he called me, this store owner, and he asked him about Old Carter. And he said, the store owner said, I've turned it down multiple times because it's so expensive by the case. I didn't think anybody would buy it.
I would.
Did everybody hear what I just said? He didn't think anybody would buy it.
I'll take two.
So we said, I told Daniel, so Daniel calls and tells me this. And I said, did you go back and tell this idiot of a store owner that if he called you and told you he had a batch of American whiskey or the bourbon, maybe not the rye, I know that might make Todd mad a little bit, but we could have that son of a bitch case sold in an hour with a tip for him before the case ever got off the truck?
Absolutely.
And Daniel goes, no, but I'm going to tell him. So that's a truth, man. That's a true story. So if we get it, man, we're trying to load up on a couple cases for sure. Todd, I do not disagree. I've got
2 bottles, Greg.
I've got some samples here. I gave Kevin the sample DC gave me. I've got I'm kind of saving them. I don't know what the hell for, but I've got the batch 5 rye sample from Dan and Julie, and I've got the American whiskey batch 4, ready to go. And then Daniel sent me a big sample of his number 10 58% bourbon. So I've got these babies. So, but
the retail on those,
they should be between. They should be. I don't. There's people in the chat that could probably maybe Trevor knows more than I do, but I think they're anywhere from 170 to 185.
Okay,
technically.
That's what I wasn't sure, because I know when I had talked to Shane told me pay $225 if you see it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a couple bottles like
$10.90, $150.
Yeah.
So I would buy, if I could get a case at $150 a bottle, I'd buy a whole case.
Oh shit, you're not kidding. Yeah, no doubt, man. What'd James say? Yeah, I thought you might. I picked up the Madeira fin. Oh, okay. Talking about whiskey friend. Yeah. I would too, Todd. I'd pay. I would. Me and Kevin talked about we'd split it. We'd probably do $225, $250 for the first. If we found batch 5 or 6, and then here we go. Yep, Kevin will tell you. Yep. Yeah, we saw the very old Carter at what's the name of that bar restaurant? But it was what, Kevin? $157 a pour. And we didn't even know the damn shit existed. I looked up there and it's the same label. It just says very over the old Carter. We're like, what? Huh? So we started looking it up and everything. We're like, holy shit. And that is what Schlong said is his unicorn bottle is that very, very, or the very old Carter. Yeah, Merle's.
How old is it?
However you say that. Yeah, whatever.
Me either, Trev.
Yeah, me either.
Never seen it.
Yeah, no, it's I think it's awesome to have something that we can all go after that's not a freaking pappy. And the actual blending geniuses as Mark and Sherry are still around and have hopefully a lot of years left of doing this to where the opportunity hopefully will present itself where everybody can have a shot. You know what I mean, Rob? We've talked about, some of that stuff just drying up and,
Right. Well, I'll tell you right now, the only reason I don't have a $400 bottle of Pappy on my shelf is because of you, because you told me not to pay that much for it.
No, I mean,
otherwise I probably would have just to have.
I mean, you can ask Kevin. Kevin had my Pappy. I've had anybody that comes over and wants a taste, I will be happy. I've told it a million times, you're welcome to it because I want you to learn exactly what you're trying. But when we went to Shane's, man, for the first slammering, Bourbon was the only one out of all of us in 3 days that had a single pour of Pappy 15 year all weekend. Everything else was Four Gate, Old Carter, Midwinter Night's Dram, all this stuff everybody brought, and Pappy got one pour. And that thrilled me. That thrilled me more than anything because it's good, but it's not that good. I don't know.
I don't care about it now. If I could find it for retail, I would buy it. But when I was the place I bought that Remus for retail had a bottle of Elmer T. Lee, $3.99 for a
I've seen it for
$39
$500.
bottle. It's ridiculous. The other place there in Maryland, Weller Foolproof, $3.99.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. So, what do you think is going to happen?
He'd pay 4 bills for a 15 or above.
So what now?
DC says he'd pay 4 bills for a 15, a Pappy 15. I'm guessing.
Yeah, I would too. I'd have a backup. That's what I was telling Kevin last night at dinner. I'd like to have one more behind it. I might. Yeah, that would be the absolute limit. I think what DC's saying.
Like I said, I've seen it 2 or 3 times. I told you the first time I was in this. This place was a shithole, and he had the 10 years at B, lot B, and in a 15. And I think he wanted $850 or something like that, $800.
Really?
And I didn't do it because you told me not to.
Well, you can't argue that. Just saying.
But we'll see. One of these days, maybe. I'm just hoping to find it, or maybe someone will trade for it. I grab something, but until then, I got plenty to keep me satisfied. And if I get one, I get one. If I don't, I don't.
Well, I'm just here to tell you, man. I'm getting ready to go. My son and his father-in-law, we're getting ready to go see them, and that's where I got my Pappy 15 was from my son's father-in-law, and he actually just bought a 10-year Pappy, old Rip Van Winkle. Is that right? Or old Rip Van Winkle? Old Rip Van Winkle. And I'm gonna get to try it for the first time, and I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do a little research. I'm gonna send Minnick a text and Jason C a text and see what I have that compares to it. Because what I want to do is when he pours it, I want to set it up in a blind and say, "Hey, let's see if you can pick the Pappy." Because,
I hear the 15 is the best out of all of them.
50, dude. I believe, and Kevin can back me here, and I think me and DC's talked about it in text and stuff. But a barrel, a new American charred oak barrel after 15 years has done all the new soaking and distributing it's going to do. Anything after 15 years is going to be such a oak flavor that you're not going to get any other flavor. You're not going to get a whole lot of the dark cherry. You're not going to get any butter. You're going to lose the butter, whatever. You're going to lose. That's what I think. I think 15 years is the absolute max something should be in a barrel in America. I don't know. What do you think? Have you had anything above 15?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I've had the The only one I've ever tasted, I think, is the 10-year.
Yeah. Well, what'd you
And
think of that?
it was okay. It was good. And this was probably, actually, that was probably before I really got into bourbon. That was probably late last summer, early fall. So it wasn't something I sat there and spent a lot of time with, and I didn't pay for it either. It was just I think it was an ounce pour, and I think it was $60, maybe something like that.
Yeah.
And a buddy of mine, we were in a cigar bar, bought it, and it was whiskey at that point. If I tasted it now, that could be 100%, totally 180 difference. So
I get you. Yeah, I agree with that. It's just weird, man. It's just weird how, climate and age, and I've had multiple huge whiskey people. And when I say whiskey people, I'm talking about people that have been in the business for 40 years. And Thomas Carter's been in this for years. And I mean, like I said, I always fall back on Thomas because he picked the first 2 barrels of Buffalo Trace ever. The first 2 that ever left the damn rick house, he picked them. And he told me, he goes, when you hit that 12 to 15 year mark, that's it, man. Everything else will be tannin. It will be so rich in oak that you're missing it. You're missing the great flavors that could have been, But, it makes me want to talk about too, and like everybody else has kicked a dead horse with both steel toe boots, but this whole George T. Stagg for 2021, those barrels that they're were supposed to be, dumped now. Number one, could they not taste this, Rob, 3 or 4 months ago? Or maybe they did, and they just said, well, we just need to wait and make the announcement later. I don't know. I just, so what happens to those barrels? What blend do you put them in? Can we expect the best benchmark ever? I mean,
right.
I don't know, man. I've got questions that I want Harlan Wheatley to get on here and answer. And he doesn't owe anybody an explanation. I think it's pretty much, and me and Kevin talked about it last night at dinner, badass that they're gutsy enough to say no. I mean, you're talking millions of dollars that you said isn't good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. To me, it's hard to swallow.
They'll be throwing it in a sherry cask for 8 months.
I don't know, man. There's got to be something. Turn it into a Solero finish. I don't know. Hey, Lance, thanks for coming on, buddy. Lance, great job, man, and effort in the world's top whiskey taster. It took some guts, brother. Took some guts. Trev says, I hope they don't tell us what cheap bottle it goes into because the people will be lining up to buy all the freaking benchmark. Yeah. Yeah, that's no joke, man. Who knows? I mean, we're fortunate enough right now to have such great whiskey that's coming out that is so dependable. Todd says exactly.
Marty, do you still see early times down there on the shelf anywhere?
Well, I did up until about a week ago, and I think Kevin, didn't you buy one of the last bottles that we saw a couple weeks ago?
If you see it, grab me one, please.
Okay, sure. I don't know. I mean, because see, the thing was, Rob, that there was like, I don't know, 100 cases sent to Tennessee, and Tennessee were supposed to get none. There was a total screw up on distribution, and that's how we got it. But yeah, we'll find it. It's not, over than that, very, very hard to find. I think we can do it. Oh, cool, man. That's awesome. Did she win it all, Lance? Is she the champion? I don't know. I once you were out, I just kind of bailed on it. They do taste them yearly, at least. So that's what's so odd. That's your next. Or I can. You know what? Don't think it won't happen. Let's just say it's not. It may be in the works. I may be doing it from there, but that's okay. Yeah, guys, we've got some great channels here, guys, that are here. We still got a few people watching before me and Trevor go in an hour. You've got 21090, one of the greatest channels on Whiskey Tube. You've got Whiskey Tornado Lance is here. We've had ADHD here. We've had the Mash and Drum. We've got Trev here, the Bourbon Wrench. Yeah, guys, go back to the chat and sub to these guys. It's all about community and everybody growing. ADHD, well, like I said, was here. Live Our Whiskey's been here. The Whiskey Friend, we're going to do something together in the next 2 weeks. But yeah, sorry, I just want to plug when I can. Oh, she's the okay. So she won the Chicago gig. I got you. When is that? Hey, Scotty, what's up, buddy? Is she I don't know, Lance. I may be totally off base here, but is she a florist or something like that? Which kind of made that win kind of special. You know what I mean? I don't know. What the hell? Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one for Trev since he's still here. How about Trev likes Maker's Mark, doesn't he?
Oh, dude, we all do. There's no doubt.
Haven't seen the O2. The FAE O2's out, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is, especially out west. I haven't seen it here.
Me either.
Oh wow. Well, that's fair. It's cool, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. I've got half the bar here on the freaking table.
Yeah.
That's just because we talked about it. Yeah, I don't know. It may make it to Sunday stream or not, but this
Cheers,
old
Trev.
elk this from Greg, the sherry cast finish. I can't wait. I think it's going
Trev,
to be.
so you know, I'm doing I'm not sure if you know or not, I'm doing the flight for Livewire for you and Marty. So if you get a package from me, you know where it came from.
Oh, cool. Okay, 210. That's awesome.
And it makes FAE. It smells like birthday cake to me.
I just wonder how good her taste is. That's what comes to mind real quick, Lance, when you say that. I'm sure she could nose the ass in out of an elephant, but I just wonder.
Hey, Independent Josh, where are you, Joe?
He's in Cali.
Okay.
Nothing but Makers. Rob, send a bunch of fucking scotch.
I'll just send Marty. I'll send Marty a bunch of Knob Creek.
There you go. That's awesome, Lance. Yeah, man. I just I bet she is awesome. She's gonna be hard to beat. Do you see this, Rob? That's Ken on the end. Stahl's face and hair is the best ever. Oh, Lord. You can't hide class, baby. You can't hide class. Yeah, Lance, she's going to go a long way if she doesn't win it. I mean, that's hard to beat, man. No doubt. Hey, Cool Running, thanks for coming on, man. Glad you're here. We got the Saucy Shane still hanging. Shane, didn't I send you a sample? I can't remember which one it was. I'm glad, Lance. That's awesome, dude. That's classic. You say that. I hope she does too. If you're for her, we will be too. That's awesome. I don't know what is in Stahl's hand. It looks like a bedpost.
Table leg.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I get it. That's from Ron Burgundy, right? Is that what that is?
I guess. Yeah, DC did it, man.
What
Alan, thank you so much, buddy. It was a pleasure talking to you this afternoon. I will see you in 2 weeks. We've got to get a thumbnail made and everything posted. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I will send you the email in the next day or so of the great stuff I've got from Daniel H. So it's going to be a great party, buddy. Get you some sleep, man. I know it's late your time. Yeah, it's midnight, dude. It's Saturday. All right, man. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, DC, I asked Stahl to send me some edibles, hand delivered some. He wasn't down with it.
There he is. The Ben attack. The Bourbon
What's up,
attack.
Ben? Oh, it's a cluster as usual, Ben. Actually, we've been doing pretty good.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, Saucy Shane, man, has been wide open to trying these whiskeys and the bourbons everybody's sending and he's buying. And, yeah, he's been a trooper, man. So that's awesome. Still 0-0. Is that what the score is, Trey? Ben said midnight. Am I high? No, you're just late to the party, but that's okay. That's all right, buddy.
Hopefully I'm not up if Cheech goes on tonight.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not either. No offense to Cheech, but I can't do it, man.
And then I started drinking with party at 4:30.
Yeah, damn, I can't do Cheech at, was it 1 a.m. or 2 a.m.? Hell, sometimes it's like 3 a.m. or something, isn't it?
At least.
I love him, but I've had to text him and say, dude, I'm sorry I missed it last night. I've been in bed for 3 hours.
Yeah, I'll put it on the TV and watch it, but I'm lazy
11, Ben said,
or do it from my phone. And
shit.
We're too drunk to participate, one or the other.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hell. Well, Rob, I think I'm going to call it an evening for the next 50 minutes. I need to go and put about 40 of these bottles back on the shelf and find something to eat. And
all right, I'll
jump on with Trev here shortly and have a good time with the great samples he sent. So, but yeah, man, holler at me later. Like I said, I'll do something Sunday, I'm sure. So,
okay. I'll be looking out for you.
Yeah,
thanks,
man.
I may holler. I really appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, dude. I may holler at you tomorrow. I may text you tomorrow if I go out looking or something. I may get back with you. But yeah, guys, if you would hit that like and subscribe. Like I say, there's a great bunch of channels in the chat. We've got the Bourbon Wrench. We've got Bourbon is now here. Go sub. We've got 21090. Some great stuff from those guys. They've been around a while. They do awesome craft beer and rock and freaking roll and whiskey. I mean, damn hell, they got it nailed. Independent Joe's been here, guys. Independent Joe's killing it. Go sub to Independent Joe. Saucy Shane, man, we just love Saucy Shane. Cool Running's been here. Whiskey Tornado Lance is here, guys. Go sub. He's blowing up. He does great reviews. Let's see what else we got. I'm just backing up to the chat, guys. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Greg, thank you so much for these killer bottles, dude. You have no idea how much that helps our channel. It's awesome. Kevin, have a great trip. Miss you guys already. Like I said, the whiskey friend, my buddy overseas. He's my Scotch guy. We're getting ready to do a live stream in 2 Sundays on the 17th. Please go sub to the whiskey friend. He's killing it over there. If I missed anybody, guys, if I have, I'm sorry. Whiskey Proof, guys, go sub to Whiskey Proof. Awesome. Just backing up, fellas. everybody at Friday at Fred's, cheers, guys. Love you all so much. I'm telling you, dude, it's going to happen. Me and Trevor are going to make it. I'm speaking for Trevor, and I can't help it, but we will be there soon. Hopefully, if not before the new year, after. So can't wait, man. Z-Man, thanks for coming on. DC, it's a pleasure to have you back in here, buddy. I've been thinking about you. Adam and Aiden, John White, my new sub, thank you. Brian at Friday at Fred's with Doug. If you've not subbed yet, you shake your tits over here and hit that subscribe button. I think that's about everybody. I'm backing up. Lilith, thank you all. Let's see. Whiskey Lover Society, thank you all for coming on. I think we're about caught up. Moose, awesome. Chris and Lil, thank you all for jumping in. Like I said, Livewire Whiskey, guys, go sub to Livewire Whiskey. They are hands down the best open pub night in Whiskey Tube. If you've not subbed to Livewire Whiskey and joined their Patreon, I'm going to tell you what you're missing. You're missing great merch. You're missing great first opportunities, and you're missing your chance to be on live with those guys and a lot of other great people in Whiskey Tube. And they do talk about whiskey. That's the difference between them and a lot of other open pub styles. Bourbon is a great channel that talks about whiskey. If you want to learn about whiskey, when Bourbon goes live, jump on there. Whiskey Encore. Cheech goes way late because he plays in a band, excuse me. You talking about learn from these channels, guys. Awesome. Old Man Joe, thank you for coming on. Big Vic, thank you. Christian, buddy, I hope everybody's good at your house. Thank you so much. David G, thank you for coming on. Trey, y'all get some rest. I know you said you had a sinus infection. The Mash and Drum, dude, awesome. I'm honored you're always in my chat, dude. That's just awesome. Jason, thank you. I wish we were back in Chattanooga, but Whiskey Samurai, guys, go give James a like. All right, I think we're caught up. Will O'Neill, thank you so much for everything you've done for us. The Buse, thank you for coming on, Mike Meyer. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to shut it down. I've got some cleanup to do. I've got to take a shower. I really don't. But we're going to be over on the Bourbon Wrench, me and Trev, just having a good time and just hanging out. So here in about 50 minutes, come over to the Bourbon Wrench, and we're going to have a party. Guys, if you haven't joined Patreon, it's scrolling across the bottom. Join Patreon. We've got a new $3 tier. It only helps the channel, helps us grow, makes things better, gets better equipment. And I really appreciate it if you can do that. If not, I love you anyway. Guys, peace out. I will see you all in 50 minutes. It's time.